fucking pull tabs, bro. What's up, boys? How we doing? If you haven't been paying attention the last couple of weeks, we are live from the Field of Dreams Whiskey headquarters here in Indiana. And here with Drew Storen, ex-Nationals closer. I know everybody from our region knows who that name is. If you've lived in the Baltimore region anytime in the last 15 years, you definitely know who that is. So we're here. We're live. We're going to talk some whiskey. Oh, yeah. Talk some baseball. Might get a little out of control. So cheers, boys. What are we drinking? So this is our small batch. So this is our everyday 99 proof. 99 proof because I finished my career with 99 saves, and it annoys me I didn't get 100. So I figured I'd just kind of lean into it at some point, you know? That's like finishing a career with a 299 average. So it's like it's not that much different, but it's so different. Yeah.
One save in 54 innings that last year for the Reds. How much were you pleading to get a couple more opportunities at the end of that season?
Yeah, I was dying there. Like, especially in like September, I was like, okay. And then my elbow blew out, and I was like, man, because I was going to try to, I would be out there throwing left-handed if it was going to get me a save. Yeah, it was. Man, it was unfortunate, but oh well.
Yeah, still an incredibly great carew pitching, and look, it's turning into a great career afterwards as well.
How did nobody think of Field of Dreams whiskey until Drew decided, like, oh, this is dumb. How come nobody's done this? Like, this should have been done after the movie.
Right. Why didn't we think of this? Why didn't we think of the Scrub Daddy? I don't know. I mean,
dude, I ask myself that every day. Like, nobody ever thought to get the spoons that clean like that. It's amazing.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's amazing what that mouth does, huh?
It's crazy.
Whoa!
Oh my god, dude! Come on.
Had to do it. Mm-hmm. Now you know what the show is going to be like.
I'll be, and I'm going to be here, be throwing stuff right over the plate. I hope so.
Awesome.
Belt high time, baby. Belt high. Now, I have the Player Series 25. Yeah. Now, what's the difference? What goes into this?
Start talking about that one. So the Player Series is our annual release. So this will be the 4th year of it. And every year we do one bottle for every player in Major League history. So as of last year, there were 23,370 guys that are playing the big leagues.
Back here, yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Yep. So kind of a cool trivia question that, people assume there's a lot more. We hand number them, but also randomize them at the case level. So you're not going to have like bottle 1, 2, 3, or 4 consecutively. You're going to have whatever it is. So if you go to our website and look up that number, it'll actually show you the player that's associated.
Oh, sweet.
Right. What number you got, Brian?
I have 17,302. I don't know if I can get it. 17,302.
Oh, that boy.
Brian doesn't know how to use laptops.
No, I don't like laptops. They suck ass, man.
We've got Mike Brownson and PJ Forbes. One appeared in 11 games over 3 seasons with the Rockies and the Phillies, and PJ Forbes appeared in 12 games over 2 seasons with the Baltimore Orioles and the Philadelphia Phillies. Wow. So you got an Oriole bottle. There you go.
There you go.
Well, that's fun. That's very different, obviously.
It's really cool.
It's funny when there have been times that random numbers have come up that you just can't script. One of them being one of my best friends that's a partner in this with me. We were selling into a store in Southern Indiana, and we were explaining the player bottle thing. So he went over and grabbed a bottle off the shelf, and we're like, yeah. So for example, and we look it up, and it's Rafael Soriano's bottle. And, so ironically, I'm like, great, he's the reason I probably have to start a bourbon company. So it's amazing.
Was that the ALDS? Is that what it was? Or CS?
NS or
one of them. One of them.
Yeah. But yeah, I was like, man, you can't script that. Like, and of course the liquor store owner had no idea who he was. I'm like, it was just some guy who took my job.
That's just too good.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
That little guy. Don't worry about it.
Do you have the Drew Storen bottle?
Mm-mm.
No.
No, we sell them all. So that kind of makes it fun. There's only one player that's ever gotten his bottle, and it's because he lives like 4 doors down from me. And I randomly looked up the number when I was doing the signing because I'm like, oh, that looks like an interesting number. And I'm like, oh, it's Brian Dorsett. He lives 5 doors down from me. So like he's the only guy that's ever gotten his actual bottle.
Did he randomly get it, or you found it and then gave it to him?
Yeah, I was doing a bottle signing at like a Total Wine around here, and I was like, oh, this looks like a cool number. I'll just randomly look it up. And yeah, it was his.
All right.
Yeah, so kind of cool. But yeah, people ask for their bottle number all the time, and that's what we tell them. Like that's kind of part of the fun. And like we can give you a label, and you can write your number on it if you want.
Yeah,
but
this is supposed to be like trading card-esque, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of one of those things where like that's part of it. There's only so many of these bottles every year, and it's about a quarter of a Pappy Van Winkle release, so it's not that many.
Wow, that puts it into perspective.
How long's it aged? How long?
So that one's about a 5-year. Okay. So yeah, that one. And then the small batch is like a 3.5 to 4.
Okay, it smells young. I mean, I'm a brown water drinker a lot, and it definitely smells young. Yeah,
because like our corn, like I said, we started in 21, so there's not a ton of age on it, but then we're blended in. You got a great butterscotch nose on that one. I assume you got 25, right?
Yeah, I got 25.
Okay, yeah, so that's like a butterscotch bomb. A lot of the stuff for this year's Player Series, I think you're gonna get a lot more of a traditional bourbon that has more heat to it. I think we'll probably run it back out at 108 proof, but we've been drinking it at barrel proof, and it's really strong too. So it's kind of a fun thing that we're going to change it every year.
54%. So what? 108 proof. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know why it's 108 proof?
No, I do not.
I think
I'm learning on the fly here. So please.
Stitches in a baseball.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
There's a reason. Yeah. So try to have a reason for everything.
That would have been my guess. I was like, I might have had that one right.
And it also
trivia question.
It also worked for that year for Ohtani's homers as alcohol. 54 homers.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Damn. So we talked about doing a big dumper 120 release.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to do that, right?
We need large dumper. Idea. We need a large dumper one.
So were you super into bourbon when you were younger? Like when you were playing, did you get into it? What happened? How did you get into this? I guess
I really got into bourbon around 11 or 12. I think really my first. Yeah, no.
Years old or
yeah.
Man, that was a Pennsylvania accent right there.
I was really first.
Did you hear that? Years old?
Yeah,
it was a question.
I was first to market on it. No, I got into bourbon probably 2 or 3 years into my career. So I've been like 2013, 2014. So before everything really blew up, went to a really cool bourbon bar in San Francisco. And the owner of the bar, who's like a world-renowned architect, came up because they had Pappy Van Winkle flights at the time for like $100. So like we had to go to this place.
Holy shit.
And he comes up and he's like, hey, you guys got good taste. I own the place. Like, cool. We're like, hey, what would be your best one on the wall here? And he's like, AHR 16. I'm like, sweet, let's get around. He's like, oh, it's really expensive. Like, don't care. And he goes, well, let me see if I even want to sell it to you. And then which I mean, dude, hook, line, and sinker, bro. I mean, like, fine, I'll buy you a drink.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, dude. I have to have it now. And so I drink it, and it's absolutely incredible. And so Google it, and there's a book called The Best Bourbon You'll Never Taste. And so I read that book on the flight home, and from there just started collecting the rarest stories you could find. And
what kind of bourbon was it?
AHR 16. So actually, Pennsylvania roots. Original Michter's distillery in Pennsylvania is where those barrels were liquidated from.
Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't know Michter's came from Pennsylvania.
The original. Yeah. So that's the new Michter's, I believe, a trade. Right? They took their trademark. Yeah. But it was.
I didn't know that.
So the irony, like the same mash bill that put them out of business created the best bourbon ever.
That's super interesting.
And so this
is why I love bourbon.
Well, that's exactly. It's shit like that where I was like, okay, this is really cool, man. So I got super deep into it. Like I've got pappies that were from Italy, like you name it. Some crazy unicorn. I probably overpaid for it, but it was kind of a fun pissing contest, like coming back from a road trip and like who's got the best bottle waiting for them. You know, it doesn't hurt when you're playing a kid's game and have some disposable income to play with.
Yeah.
And hell, Ryan Zimmerman had the best wine collection I've ever seen. So I was like, well, I got to pick something different because I'm not looking
match up with him.
Yeah, I'm not looking at those comments. So I can't win that battle. No, so I kind of fell in love with the story, and I was a product design major in college. So just had the dream of always designing cool shit. And 2018 was on a road trip with my best friend from here in Indy, going to a WWE pay-per-view while I was rehabbing my Tommy John, and we were just bullshitting like, hey dude, we've been buying all these stories in bourbon. Like if we were doing one, what would it be? And it kind of just popped out. And we're like, oh my God. Okay. And then it was situations like this of just having drinks and talking to people and just waiting for somebody to tell me why it wouldn't work outside.
It's always how it works out. I mean, it's like you get a couple pops in it, and all of a sudden it's like, let's all go to Egypt and everyone bring a dish. You know, it's like,
yeah. Like, hey, you know, like fuck it, let's try it. You know,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Who would you say would go toe to toe with you with bourbon in the clubhouse? You said you guys were all well, not all of you, but a couple of the guys were getting into the brown liquor a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, so once I got traded, I guess it really got crazy.
Okay.
At first, I was getting guys hooked into it, but Tanner Rourke, I know has he was one of the guys I got into. Aaron Barrett, and then but apparently it caught on a little bit after I left. So,
well, yeah, I caught on everywhere apparently.
Yeah, but there's, like I said, I got some crazy bottles. Like one off season, Andy and I, my buddy, we went down to Kentucky and went to every liquor store, just trying to find somebody that was connected, you know, in that, because at that time it wasn't about money. It was about who you knew, which I loved. Right. And so, you know, finally we go to some strip mall liquor store and out on the sidewalk, some guy hitting a lung rocket, and they're like, go talk to this guy. And the rest is history.
Old Leroy over there ripping a dart.
Yeah, dude. Just pumping a road flare over there. Like, and the cool thing is, so like I knew I got super deep into collecting because one of the bottles I have is one of a handful in the country, and one of the other guys that had that bottle was the owner of that bourbon bar that I went to originally. So that's when I was like, oh, okay, if he had, you know, like I'm in that circle now. So then, yeah, apparently I just decided to triple down and start my own company.
What's your like nectar of the gods? Like you get one bourbon, gun to your head, last drink you'll have.
Yeah, that yes. Yeah, of course. The AH 16, no question.
Okay.
Yeah, that there is nothing like it.
What about
Hirsch, right?
Is that
so Hirsch is a trademark remake.
It is?
Yes.
Okay.
So
I don't know a ton about Hirsch. I've seen it.
Yeah,
I've
so you can
it,
see
but I don't know
you can see Hirsch.
Yeah.
But AH and so like there I think 4 or 5 different releases of AH Hirsch. So like the original is a blue wax. So the reason we have the blue wax top on our player series, our first release, is because of the AH Hirsch. And then it goes to gold wax, gold foil, and then there's a humidor release, and that was like the last 1,000 that came in like a humidor, all different packaging.
Yeah.
So kind of fascinating.
What's a humidor release? I've never heard of that.
It literally just came in a humidor, like.
So it's in cedar.
Yeah, I mean, it was
cedar
like
box.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, it was beautiful.
Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've never heard of this Hirsch bourbon. I'm not as familiar with bourbons as the guys on the couch with you, but that price tag looks.
Don't lump me into that.
I didn't. Luckily, I didn't pay those. I didn't pay those tags. So
yeah.
What? Go around the room. What's your brown water, boys? What's your favorite?
I mean, that's a tough question, man.
You had a good bottle of Bland's when I was out there.
Yeah, but I mean, that's never gonna. That's like that's the cop out answer, right? I mean, honestly, I enjoy Weller more than Bland's. Like,
yeah, I'm a Weller 12 year guy. Weller 12.
I like Eagle Ale better. I like a lot of that stuff, but I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I just haven't tried yet. So I mean, my favorite everyday drinker right now is probably Russell's 10, and I got really into oh shit, what's the one in Louisville that I'm blanking on? The Prohibition
Rabbit
style.
Hole?
No, the Prohibition style one. Not Angel's Envy, not Michter's, the one that was next to the Old Forester. I got real into Old Forester Prohibition style.
Yeah, Old Forester birthday is really. It depends on which one you get, but
and I've had a couple of those. I wouldn't say that's like my end all be all, but I mean it was good. Yeah, I mean
Weller 12 years is my nectar. That's my favorite. Just it hits my palate the best. But I mean, everyone's got their own. To each their own, right? So.
Well, we're gonna all start becoming big Field of Dreams whiskey guys here.
That's right. All that is noise now. It's just a journey.
To be fair, like a lot of the thought that goes into your guys' bottles and process and everything about it is just, I feel like it's head and shoulders better than a lot of. And now that like the trading card industry is starting to take off, already is taking off again. I think this is like a perfect play.
And that's kind of where it's the same consumer and the same concept, right?
Yeah. You're going to get the kids once they turn 21. Now they're going to start getting into the Field of Dreams.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Got to get them early, baby.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of so that like to the trading card point, like what we're drinking small batch. What we've done underneath is hide. So we hide like. We have 40 and counting legends of the game. Let's see if I can kind of see the different tops. Obviously, you can't see them.
Yeah.
So
those are all the different tops that are on top of the small batch.
And so it's hidden under a foil capsule. So you don't know who you get, and then you pop it open. So this one's Stan Musial. So we say Hall of Famers or Hall of Fame stories. So you got everything from Johnny Bench, to I just realized I wasn't even talking to the mic there. Was I airballing that whole?
You're good.
You're still there. You were there.
You're just lower for a minute.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we got a Hall of Famers, Hall of Fame stories. So it's Johnny Bench, Doc Ellis in there, like kind of cool. Like we're Jay Buhner is like one of my selfish ones that are just like kind of the folk legends that are like, oh, cool,
dude. I love Jay Buhner.
Yeah, and then there's some like hidden stories in there. There's Larry Yount is in there. So obviously people know his brother, Robin, but they don't necessarily know his story. Larry got to the big leagues as a pitcher and blew out in his debut and never got back.
Cool.
So,
I never heard that
so
one.
I played with his son at Stanford and so kind of a crazy story.
Also, side note, did you guys know that he went to Stanford? So
just so you guys know,
not an idiot here.
Yeah,
that's how you know, because I had to bring it in and tell you guys.
Well, I know he's ready for us to be like bullshitting, but I had in all seriousness, I had no idea he went to Stanford until like I looked up. I mean, obviously, we all knew who Drew Storen was because we watched him. If you're from the BW or DMV area, you know who he is, right? But I had no idea he went to Stanford. I had no fucking idea, to be honest with you. Had no idea.
You don't remember those 2 straight first team All Pac-10 finishes for him? You don't remember that? Come on.
Yeah, you weren't tracking the Pac-10?
No, but I mean, God, I feel like I know where a lot of guys went to college if they did go to college. And especially like
is Stanford in the SEC now? I don't know. These conferences changed.
I think it's
in the Atlantic Coast Conference.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
did they rename it? Hopefully they renamed it like All Coast Conference, right? They didn't.
No.
I just know you got a tree and it's not Cardinals, it's Cardinal.
Yeah, that's right. It was the first mascot to get canceled.
And you had one of the best bobbleheads come out during the college football seasons, Andrew Luck wearing a general outfit. Unbelievable.
Jesus.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But
who's your favorite Stanford athlete besides yourself?
If you don't say Tiger Woods, we're
I mean, obviously, right? You can't go.
He may or may not be the background on my phone.
Katie Ledecky or something. I don't know. Did she go to Stanford?
Yeah, I was thinking along the McCaffrey lines, maybe.
I was going. I would go with Toby Gerhart.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's cool. I like that. That's a good call.
Because
nice.
Because he was
deep cut right there.
Yeah.
You know, on top of a beast on the football field, he obviously played baseball and was
Played baseball. You
yeah
at Stanford?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
That's crazy.
That's
yeah. You didn't know that? Oh yeah, dude. This guy was unreal. He would drop like 20 pounds to play baseball, but
what?
Like, yeah, he was my locker mate, and so like I was like a $165.
Dude, I'm getting in every brawl I possibly can with Toby Gerhardt behind my back. Hell yeah.
Right? Yeah, dude. And like, so he's my locker man. You want to just talk about feeling like a total bitch every day. Come on, dude. I can't. And like, dude, like, so during the baseball season, he would do the morning football lift and then take like 18 to 20 credit hours in like managerial sciences and engineering and then play in the baseball game in the afternoon.
All right, where do you play? Outfield?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But it was great because it looked like just peak Heisman running form when he ran down the line. It was like high knees, like, and one year, you know, he had blown out his PCL, so he had the big brace on, and we had the paint on tweener uniforms. So like, it was like you could see this thing clear as day. Like he maxed out these uniforms, and the coolest thing that I learned about him, the first year, his freshman year at Stanford, they already renamed the mascot at his high school Toby the Cougar.
What?
Yeah.
Where's he from?
Like SoCal. So he set he set the like high school rushing record, beat Emmitt Smith's like.
Dude, this dude is this.
Yeah.
Do we need to talk about Toby Gerhardt and Bo Jackson in the same conversation?
He should have won the Heisman. He should have won the Heisman.
I don't disagree with you.
He used to vulture.
I had no idea he played baseball there.
He used to vulture my Adrian Peterson fantasy touchdown, so I had a negative opinion on him for a little bit.
Could you imagine?
I'm still taking Bo Jackson's Auburn team in a brawl, even though Toby Gerhardt was on your team, because he also had Frank Thomas. I'm not stepping in an alley with that lineup right there.
Yeah, we had some big boys.
I'm sure.
Dude, could you imagine Toby Gerhardt and paint on baseball pants? Like,
dude, you can
straight on Terry tight pants.
Yeah.
Just
Jesus.
No.
Dude, Terry tight pants.
Terry tight pants. That's a deep cut for me and you though.
That's a good one.
That goes way back.
We so quick backstory on that one. Chuck and I played against each other in the NEC nobody's heard of Division I conference. He had a guy on his team named Terry Tight Pants who was all roided up on every fucking thing in the world. But guy filled out a fucking uniform. That's
allegedly.
No, it's not alleged.
Oh man. So Drew, you were drafted out of high school by the Yankees in the 34th round. Did you know you were going to Stanford? Did you have an idea that you might sign with a team if you got drafted a little higher? What was your thought process there?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of, I knew it was a long shot to sign. I had a team reach out. So I got home. My dad was my agent. So out of high school, because I was like, I'm probably going to school. I don't really need it. And so a team called to take me in the supplemental round for a good chunk of change. And I'm like, cool. What'd you say? And he goes, no. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like,
thanks for the consult.
Yeah. I was like, okay, well, that's fine. Well, and it was one of those things. I was a draft eligible sophomore. So I knew that I didn't have to go for 3 years. So I was like playing with house money, and like, you know, the Yankees made a good run that it was obviously out of slot kind of money, but I knew I wanted to be able to play baseball for house money versus like as a job, and I could go out there and blow my arm out and figure out what I wanted to do. And I always had a passion for the design stuff, and that's why whatever school I looked at had to have a product design or industrial design major in it.
How did you become a draft eligible sophomore? Did you redshirt or something, or?
Oh yeah, I was like first to market on the reclassing. So I was a tiny kid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was like 4'10" and 80 pounds as a 12-year-old, but I could play. And so, yeah, went with the red shirt early on, and it was mainly for basketball, but I don't really know where that growth spurt went, I guess. So that didn't really work out.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on that too.
Yeah.
Pretty loaded draft class when you end up getting taken in 2009, by the way.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say, this is why I was so kind of caught off guard that he, like, because a lot of us, like between the three of us, and we know where guys usually went to college if they did go to college, and especially if they came out of Strasburg's class, especially if they went number 10 in Strasburg's
Well,
class.
that's the beauty. Is because everybody was talking about him.
You got
and
the
then
you got the lay in the weeds,
oh,
didn't you?
baby, I got to snipe my way through, just crawl. Yeah, just kind of snuck my way up there before him.
Strasburg, Zach Wheeler, Shelby Miller, Mike Trout, Kyle
Wheeler
Gibby,
was there too.
James Paxton, Brad Boxberger. A lot of good names in the first couple rounds here.
Fan of the show. Eric Klein was drafted that year.
Oh, yeah, he was.
Yeah. And then what, the 38th round, I think?
34th.
34th round.
Orioles took Matt Hobgood.
Oh, yeah. We took a guy with braces. That was cool.
Who'd we take?
Matt Hobgood. The pick Zach Wheeler.
Wow. Yeah.
Worked out well.
Yeah.
It was funny because that was the first year that it was on TV, the draft. And so they wanted people to come out. Go? No. Yeah. They're like,
tropical
so
location.
they want people to go out for this thing. And I'm like, I'm not flying out there to get Brady Quinn because like
in the first televised.
Yeah, like hell no. And so I think there was only one guy. So there's one guy there, and we're like, oh, check out this high school nerd, like oh, he went out, it's Mike Trout. It's like, oh, the one high school guy went because he lives out there. Like, oh, it makes sense. And then it's like, oh, this freaking Mike Trout.
Yeah, who's that guy?
Yeah, but yeah, the same thing. I told my parents, I'm like, hey, let's not have a bunch of people at the house. Like, we don't need. Like, let's not make it more difficult than it needs to be, right? And what do you know? There's 40 people at the house, and I'm just praying to God that anybody takes me, because nobody wants that uncomfortable. So
hey, tomorrow will be better.
Yeah.
You know what that should Sanders?
Yeah, it was cool though because I honestly didn't know that they were taking me until Bud Selig said it.
Oh, that's cool. You didn't get a call.
They don't call you beforehand or anything like that.
Well, my agent told me beforehand, as long as Mike Minor was off the board, then they would probably take me. And so then I knew if Zach Wheeler was picked by the Giants at the time. But
your agent, your dad?
No, my agent. I upgraded. I upgraded. I grew up. It was great. It's amazing once you leave the state, what happens. So what I knew that if Wheeler goes to the Giants, so then I knew Atlanta would take the lefty from Georgia, and so then I'm like, okay, this is lining up pretty nice. But yeah, until he said it, I didn't.
That's crazy.
I figured,
it's got to be like, how many thoughts are running through your head? Like, if the Reds don't take, if they don't take you there, like how many spots could I potentially fall? Like I'm sure that's got to be like super stressful sitting that.
Well,
meeting.
so like the way it was set up too, it was weird because the 10 through 20 teams, I weren't a fit. So it was all the teams in the late first round that like I could have really slid in a good situation and like been quick up to the bullpen. And so it would have had to like figure out a way to, tank your way or whatever, find that fit. I mean, it was perfect, man. Like, cause realistically, I'm a comp pick there. Like I'm not a 10 pick. I'm a comp pick, but I was kind of what you're seeing now with college guys that are ready. I'm a bullpen guy. Like it made sense. Like that was kind of my goal. I signed under slot for that reason. Cause I wanted to get to the big leagues quick so I could become a super 2 and kind of make up for that in the end.
What kind of phone did you have? Flip phone?
Sure.
Dude, no, I was rocking a Trio.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah,
there
dude.
you go.
Yes.
That was
first. Can you plug it
keyboard? Yeah, dude. I was a Trio guy. I was always a big.
Which one's the Trio? I'm blanking on.
It was like I don't know, the eBay version of a BlackBerry.
I know exactly what it is. At least it wasn't a sidekick. You weren't a sidekick guy.
Oh
yeah. No. Yeah, I remember this.
Wasn't a Razor guy. I wanted,
plug it in. Other side.
Yes.
My wife's as good at technology as Brian is.
You did get through the minors, like you said, quickly, incredibly quickly. Got to the Nats in just a year, right?
Yeah.
How was that? Was that like you said? That's kind of what your goal was. You wanted to get to the bigs quick.
How
How was How was that experience for you, the minor leagues, just being down there for the short period of time you were there?
It was humbling at first. So my first team.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, don't let it beat you guys. We'll be all right.
Caitlin's
Okay,
climbing
get
through
out
the
from
corn over
underneath
here.
the
There we
camera,
go.
please.
We're good.
Did you just see our camera move?
Oh,
my
yeah.
God.
Oh, it's moving.
man.
Oh my God.
We got earthquakes in Indiana.
What's happening over there?
Yeah. My
good,
wife's
we're
trying to
good.
ruin everything.
Man,
No, the whole camera was shaking.
Do you want to sleep with both eyes closed tonight, buddy? I would not talk.
Yeah, you need to move it this way just a little bit.
It's
No,
fine.
Brian,
It's
if
fine.
you
No,
could
other
have
way,
what's
other
going
way,
on.
other way,
Wrong way.
other way.
You have a
There you
man,
go.
We're good,
Caitlin,
we're good.
climbing through the
Go the
corn,
other way again.
No,
and she's
No,
underneath the
stop
tripod.
moving it.
Yeah,
She
stop.
stood up, and the whole thing almost went.
oh,
Oh, this is
All
what
right.
happens.
We're back.
okay, minor leagues.
Yeah, so Rafael Soriano.
I can't. I had to watch that. I'm sorry. I just couldn't move past it.
We almost broke $1,000 camera right
No, it was funny. So I go to Hagerstown, Maryland, and I show up thinking like,
Speaking of the best stadium in the world.
yeah, dude, that place is electric. How unlevel
What
it
a
was.
beautiful place. Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. And
Chain Restaurant Central.
oh, dude, it was beautiful.
How fat did you get? Were you eating at Applebee's every day? Jesus.
No, I didn't eat anything. It was great. I was
You
scared. And so I go in there and I'm like, okay, here's, it's my stepping stone. My goal was to get in the big leagues by September. And my college roommate, ironically enough, was on that team. So he had a deal where he got to go to Stanford, but then played pro ball in the summer. So kind of a cool, pretty
Big deal.
yeah. Right. And yeah, hell yeah. Pretty cool. And, so he's my roommate there. And then my debut comes and he's on the gun, and my first batter's Travis d'Arnaud. So I had just gotten, I had just given up a bomb to his brother like 2 months before that. So I was like, oh, great. All right, I'm going to get the brother. Like, whatever. I got him. I went ball one. I'm like, all right, I'm 1-0. This is A ball. Like, I'll just reach back, throw it by him. Travis hit it 55 feet over the center field batter's eye. It was
Give him up, man.
yeah, dude, just killed it. And the best is I look back at my roommate and he is dying laughing. And I'm like, and I look over at Tony Tarasco, who was one of the coaches, who's also dying laughing. Yeah, dude.
What a throwback. name.
Also dying laughing because he just, dude, I mean, the best shit talker there is. Yeah, dude. It was so from then I was like, that kind of like straightened me out, like, oh, these guys are professionals. Like,
Yeah.
you probably need to figure it out.
Let's try to miss some barrels.
Yeah, and then it just, I don't know, man. I just kind of put my head down and just kept trying to throw as hard as I could and throw as many sliders as I could, and ended up making it. Like I pitched well in the spring training the next year, but of course they sent Strauss and I to Harrisburg, and
How was that?
oh man,
What was your welcome to the big league moment?
Probably walking in with a teammate that had won $30,000 in cash at the casino on my debut.
How about that?
Yeah,
Playing what?
blackjack.
Bam Biscuit.
That's awesome.
In
St. Louis.
oh,
Who's the first batter you faced?
Pedro Feliz.
Ooh, that's a name I remember.
man, we got a couple names for our next podcast.
Yeah, did you get it out?
Yeah, he flew out to left, and then Ryan Ludwig came up. I came in mid-inning, so I think it was first and second, 1 out. Ludwig came up. I absolutely smoked him in the wrist, so he was thrilled. And then I had Matt. Oh, it was a guy on first, and then so Matt Holliday came up first and second. I got him
first team all forearms. Great forearms.
Oh,
Great.
dude! Every time I faced him, it reminded me of was it Rookie of the Year where the guy's just grinding the
sawdust.
dude.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
dude,
Hato.
Yeah.
right? It was massive. And so I'm like, dude. So I got him like 3-2, and like, thank God I struck him out because I would have had peak Pujols bases loaded. So I was like, I got lucky there. But
that's
St. Louis Pujos.
2010 Pujols is not a guy you wanted to face.
It's a walk in the park, man. It's all good.
I faced him that August and threw him 5 straight sliders. didn't even. I wasn't about to even try.
Why did you drill him in the wrist?
Well, so the irony was so then I went back out after that for the next inning. Matt Holliday was hitting behind him, and we had gotten into a little bit of a tussle with the Cardinals before over something stupid, and I let a 2-seamer go accidentally and kind of went right behind his head, and he kind of took a step out towards me, and I was really hoping for Adam Dunn to make a quick move to help save me.
You have big country.
Yeah,
big country coming at you.
Yeah,
was Lance Bergman on that team too?
I think there had to be a LaRoche on the 2010 Nats, right? Was there a LaRoche?
No, Roche was after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Donner was some protection though.
Oh yeah, but
yeah, big country.
Oh, you got Pudge?
Yeah, Pudge. I got to throw. I got to throw the last pitch he ever caught. Actually.
No,
what?
That's a great. That's awesome.
That's
a great one to have.
And it's also that was the last pitch thrown at Joe Robbie Land Shark or whatever it was named at the old stadium.
Yeah,
at the same time.
Wow.
Shit.
Man, this team has a lot of names on it. The ageless wonder, Livan Hernandez, I see.
Oh,
Wilson
Ramos
had a couple interesting off seasons. Zimmerman, Willingham, Niger Morgan. Wow. That's a lot of
Niger Morgan. I forgot about Niger.
So remember I said the Cardinals were red-assed over something stupid that happened?
Yeah.
Niger.
I think he threw a random elbow or something, but
but
it was great because Tony La Russa after the game, because he came out and wanted me to get thrown out. And so SportsCenter led off that night saying that I should not be in the big leagues if I didn't do that on purpose.
Should have just rolled him a beer. You'd been fine.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Man.
And what am I worried about?
We can't get that far on this one.
Yeah.
Maybe when Drew's not on this one.
Yeah. I always laughed at that because I was like, all right. It was an accident and I did stick around. So all right.
Turn
yeah, I mean when you buzz the tower though, that's always the big thing, right? I mean
it was behind him, but at the same time, at that time, at that time I was just hemorrhoiding the ball to home and just throwing the absolute shit out of it. So
fair enough.
And every time I went into a game, my first pitch, that's why I always went first pitch slider on guys, because my first pitch was an arm side up fastball miss. And I would have the catcher park in the other batter's box and I still would miss arm side up. So I just said, fuck it, let's throw sliders.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
Well, shit, man.
You threw.
Which one did you give us on this one?
Oh, this
back
is
to bourbon for a second.
Yeah,
back to whiskey for a second.
Sure.
Back to brown. This is All Star. So this is the largest blend of whiskey in the history of whiskey. So it's 51% of our juice, and then we went to every major league market and got a barrel from them. So Baltimore, we got Sagamore, Old Potrero out of San Fran. We got Jay Rieger. We got some really cool.
Who's your PA one?
Dad's Hat. And
Dad's Hat. Do you know Dad's Hat?
Dad's Hat.
We were looking up. My wife.
He's a
and I were
PA guy.
Yeah, and then what's the other one?
Dude, that had to take forever to go to all 30. Jeez.
Well, there's a lot of emails. We got Green Bar. Yeah, it's cool because they're all in the back, so you can kind of see. But yeah, we didn't realize nobody else had done this, and so we were wanting to do a Guinness Book of World Record, but apparently it cost $30,000 to do that. So
to just have them come out and
I guess
sign a certificate that you did it.
Yeah.
Where do you get your barrels from?
Which company?
Yeah, who makes your barrels, basically? Because I know Jameson's big on the Jack Daniels barrels.
Oh, yeah. So we just go through Bardstown and I know we've used ISC barrels in the past. There's Black Swan is some of the cool specialty barrels. But yeah, all our new fills now are just going through Bardstown.
Okay.
And Bardstown is doing, I feel like they do so much now.
Yeah, dude. That place is so cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a really big time operation, man.
Do you sell barrels to establishments?
Not yet. So we're waiting.
Okay.
We got to wait for those to come of age before we can do that. So once we do, I can't wait.
Yeah. You might have a guy over there that's looking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That run some establishments.
Yeah. Player 2729 is Moonlight Graham. I want to get
Hell
that
yeah,
Gatorade
baby.
bottle.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, we got it.
Yeah, our buddy Sean Foy would probably hate that one, but
well, we have him on a top, so we'll make sure your buddy gets one of the tops at least.
Yeah, that bastard.
Well, no, he should not get one because he's never seen Field of Dreams, even though he's one of the smartest baseball minds we've ever met.
Yeah.
Guy's a moron.
He's like he's like the guy who's Jonah Hill playing Moneyball. He's like basically that guy. He's
the guy that's the GM
baseball.
of the Rockies now.
Yeah. Peter Brett, I think is his name.
Yeah.
Or something like that. I can't remember what that
Peter
was.
Brand.
Peter Brand. Yeah. Peter Bretter might be from Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Anyway.
Oh, it is.
1,000%
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice reference.
What a
Yeah.
I was like, dude, why do I know that?
the way your mind works.
Dude, my mind goes into circles.
Can't remember your social security number, but you remembered that.
Mahalo.
Oh man. I assume one of the defining achievements of your career was throwing an immaculate inning against our beloved Baltimore Orioles. Can you name the 3 guys that you struck out in that inning?
Scope Hardy
Dylon.
Scope Hardy who?
Kim.
Look at that.
Hansu.
He got him right in a row.
Hansu.
Dude.
Wow.
He knew it. Scope Hardy and Hansu
just
Kim.
because like so I threw that to my high school catcher, which was awesome. And it was cool because that was the only year that because by that time I lost my velocity, so I was dropping down, like just playing wiffle ball and shit.
Who the hell was your high school catcher?
Tucker Barnhart.
Oh, okay.
That's
Makes sense.
awesome.
And then 2 years older than me was Lance.
I was gonna say
Lynn.
he's from here. So
Yeah.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, we had a weird high school.
Yeah. Weird high school, but we just have a bunch of major leaguers.
and then Gordon Hayward.
We just all ended up on the Reds. Yeah.
Yeah, right. But yeah, no, it was cool. Like, so it was fun because I always that was the first year I dropped down and like I made Tuck call it when to drop down and all that. But it's funny, like on the highlight when I high five him, I'm like, now I can retire, and I pretty much did after that. Like, but it was funny because I had actually never heard of an immaculate inning until I got to the big leagues. And then we were talking about it came up one day in the bullpen in DC. And that day I went in and I was a pitch away from it and obviously didn't do it.
Yeah.
So then it was always in my head. And so once I got the first 2 punches that night, I mean, it was a mop up game. Nobody was paying attention. And, but I was like, I got 2 outs. I'm like, don't fuck this up.
Yeah. You know what? If they hit it, just make sure it's a strike.
And the other thing I'm really proud of too, it was the same ball the whole time.
Yeah.
There was no foul balls, nothing.
That's so awesome.
Really
That's awesome.
Only 118 times in the history of baseball. First
But now
happening
it's
in
gonna do that.
1889.
That number's taken off though, because I was like number 80, and like
Most
now with all the
most-
Nintendo shit guys have now, and
The most recent
it's-
guy to do it was Mason Miller, and he throws frisbees. So,
oh, dude, that guy's gonna have 50 of them before
Yeah.
he's done. That guy's that.
Between that, but also we need to get more into. Dustin knows where I'm going with this. Lance Lynn. Dusty knows how I feel about Lance Lynn.
Brooks is the biggest Lance Lynn fan in the world. I remember there was a free agency, maybe like a little less than a decade ago. There was the top 2 pitchers in free agency were Alex Cobb and Lance Lynn. We ended up signing Alex Cobb to the Orioles, and Brooks was so disappointed.
I was beating the drum for Lance Lynn.
He wanted Lance so bad, and then he went to the White Sox and just dominated alongside Giolito for a few years.
Lance is the man.
I hate to say I told you so, but I keep telling you so.
Yeah,
Alex Cobb's still kind of doing it too, by the way.
Yeah,
Just saying.
Yeah, he's still
yeah, but you don't get that. You don't get the electricity.
Yeah.
I mean,
you just don't get the just
You don't
straight
got
degradation of hitters.
85% fastballs right down the middle and saying you can't fucking hit this kind of shit.
See,
that's
the reason why I love Lance Lynn so much is because he reminded the way that I pitched reminded me of how he pitched. We were just very much like, all right,
good stuff. You didn't.
Well, he was much better than I was, but I was like, all right, I'm not gonna walk you. I'm just gonna, if you hit a fucking solo bomb, whatever, then give me the ball back and let's fucking keep pitching. Like he was just a bulldog.
He did pitch like he was double parked. He would get the
did.
ball and go.
That's how I pitch.
He threw 169 pitches in a game in high school. So
That's
he went
Wow.
10 innings.
That's
dude. So the fact that
That's
I think he threw like 140 in a major league.
Oh yeah, like guaranteed. It was funny because it was my sophomore year, his senior year, we were 35-0 because he would pitch the first game, I'd play first, and then we would just switch. But it was great because I was a skinny little kid, so they're like, "Oh, great, we got this guy now." And then it's like, "Oh, never mind." But Lance was funny too because he couldn't hit worth a shit in the big leagues, but in high school, he hit some of the furthest balls I've ever seen, and was not afraid to let the pitcher know about it because because he was the same size now as he was in high school. So what are you going to do about it? And so I remember we were in semi-state. He hit a ball in South Bend, and it's a minor league stadium. He hit it on the back side of this church, and he hits it. And you hear him just go, "Oh!" at the plate, just a whole belly laugh after he hit it. As he's watching this thing, and he runs around, and at home plate, he gets up there, he goes, "I got jammed," just a beaut, and couldn't do. I would have umpires at first tell me that I needed to tell Lance to hey, stop wearing out the guy behind the plate. I'm like, I'm not telling him. You go tell him.
Yeah. Not my job.
My job.
Did you ever bat in the show?
I did. My first AB was against the O's, actually.
Yeah, who was pitching?
2 weeks into my career. Kevin Millwood.
Oh yes.
Brian's got some good Kevin Millwood stories.
The Kevin Millwood story is phenomenal. He goes to Nacho Mama's, an establishment.
You kind of look like Kevin Millwood.
An establishment here in Baltimore.
He's right here. You're staring him down.
He's an innings eater. He's at the twilight of his career, so winter of his life in terms of baseball. He comes in and he's got Zach Britton, Brian Mattis, a bunch of the young guns all sitting at a table, and they're all trying to split a check. He walks up to our buddy Delaware Dave with a knot of cash. Goes, "I need a triple vodka soda. I'm trying to get laid tonight by my wife, and don't let any of these idiots pay, these rookies." And just throws $200, $300 down and walks away.
That's
awesome.
it. Yeah, that's what you want. That's exactly what you're. Yeah, dude. That's
that's a leader.
I don't know what you meant by the twilight of his career. When I got a hit off of him, that was.
And you got a hit.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at your career stats. You went 1 for 2 in your first season, and then you had your only other at bat in your last season, which is interesting. Yeah, you never had an AB in between.
Tell me you tried to steal a base.
I guess once you get sucked into closer, I guess it's kind of hard to get.
Yeah, I wanted to. I actually, when I got on first, I did the old point out out here, I was But the best part is, so I'm a switch hitter. I grew up as a switch hitter. My dad made me switch hit from when I was in diapers. So when they tell me I'm going to get hit, they give me the right-handed flap helmet, and they're like, "You're hit." I'm like, "Cool, I'm going to hit left-handed." They're like, "No, you're not."
They're like, "We're going to protect this investment right here."
Yeah, and I said, "It's actually more dangerous for me to hit same on same because I've never done that before."
Okay.
And they're like, "Well, you're not going to swing." I'm like, fuck yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, my dad has thrown me enough batting practice throughout the years. I'm not going to go up there and be a statue. I hit my freshman fall at Stanford. So I'm a believer, right? I'm stubborn and think I can still do it. And so they're like, "No, you're hitting right-handed." So I'm like, "All right, hey, bat boy, give me your helmet." So I wore the double flap bat boy helmet.
Nice.
And took John Lannon's bat. And then I watched the first pitch. Because I remember stepping in there and just being like, "Oh my God, I'm facing a man." I've never I'd faced a kid in college.
Kid, yeah.
And Millwood's a big boy. He's broad.
And it's not like he was young, right? And I'm like, so I'm like, this is a man. Every time I faced a man, he was throwing batting practice. And so then I took the first one, and then I G-hacked the second one, man. I went leg kick. And I fouled it off.
Sean Casey leg kick.
Dude, it was like probably a weird Adam LaRoche meets Zimmerman kind of thing. Just pretty undecided. So then I decided to just go full foot down, kind of more of the Jim Edmonds play with 2 strikes, and ended up he threw me a 0-2 breaking ball. and I flipped it over the shortstop's head. And you can kind of see on the video because Rugelman's like asking for the ball, like,
oh, waving it down,
just waving it. Like you can tell he's like, oh God, yeah, just takes the ball.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we got to. And so then, it's like 10. It's not even. It might have been the same homestand. I don't know, but we're playing the Giants, and I get another AB against Guillermo Mota. And
gosh, there's a name.
If you remember, yeah, you remember he just had Nintendo shit, and looks like he's releasing the ball right in front of your face. So same idea. I statue the first one because I'm like, I'm gonna let him think I'm not even gonna swing, and then I hack the second one, foul it back, like, dude, I'm digging it.
Yeah.
So then the smart hitter I am, and by that I mean elite, I go, Kevin Millwood went soft 0-2 on me. So Mota's got to go splitter here, right? That's his bread and butter.
Tell me he throws Chet Stedman Ched.
Just right down the dick. See ya.
Right down the dick.
just waved at it like, okay, never mind.
Well, at least he didn't to you.
But I think he got suspended right after. So I don't think that it counts.
Sure.
I always say that. What did it go with that?
Next to it.
So
Look,
I don't
dude,
think
your baseball reference page says that you hit 333 for your career.
That's right, baby.
There you go.
We're gonna need that for an immaculate grid one
Oh
day.
yeah, we are.
Drew
That's-
Storen,
Yeah.
333.
That's better than Tony Gwynn, I think.
I always do K-Rod. K-Rod's 1 for 3 in his career as a batter. So I always, when it says 300 batting average, foreign born or something like that, I always use K-Rod, and it's like 0.01%.
Oh, that's good.
Because nobody.
Man, maybe we do an immaculate grid with Drew to see how we
Well,
can do.
one of our buddies in the group chat sent a tweet out or a screenshot a tweet that said Bartolo Colon swung like 148 times and his helmet fell off like 120 times, which is incredible.
Yeah.
And I'm making up those numbers, but it's something insane. Like 80% of the time, his helmet fell off.
Who's in charge of tracking that? Some guy's just watching every Bartolo Colon at bat and just has to ding down every single time.
Yeah.
Some guy who didn't go to a senior
the job I
prom. I
want.
know that much.
You know, it's funny about facing pitchers. So I didn't really face pitchers until I got to Cincy in 2017. And pitchers probably hit about 500 off of me. It was
what?
Yeah, it was. I don't know. It was it was a pretty funny running gag with Barnhart because, like, I just don't know what it was. I just, and the funniest time was when we're in LA and Kenta Maeda pinch hit against me.
Jesus Christ.
And that's not good.
Yeah, I was like, oh. Or maybe it was. I think it was. No, I think it was a pinch. Whatever. And
is that like an FU? Like,
I'd be kind of pissed about that.
Was it like the 17th inning and they were out of guys, or was
Joe Madden did that to me with one of those guys? And I'm like, okay, cool.
That's the perfect time you should have thrown it behind his head.
Yeah.
There you go.
Like, yeah, you're gonna bring a fucking pitcher up to here.
Yeah, that's why I did. I did meet Joe a couple months ago, and I said, thanks for letting me know that I needed to get the fuck out of the game. That was my sign. But so Kenta Maeda is up and it's like 0-2, and Tuck calls for a drop down slider, and I just hang the bejesus out of it. And he flies out at the warning track at night at Dodger Stadium.
Jesus.
And I, after it's caught, I look back at Tuck and he is glove, just laughing. And he's like, dude, you were going to kill me. I'm like, I don't know about that one. That would have been just too perfect.
Have you guys seen Skeen's batting average numbers in college?
Yeah.
Holy smokes. He hit 400 one year at LSU.
Mm-hmm.
What about this?
Air Force.
Air Force. Sorry, Air Force. My bad.
He went to LSU and they're like, no.
What about the kid for the Royals? What's his name? He's got an Italian last name.
Caglione.
Yeah, that guy. I'm interested to see how he moves.
Every ball he hits is 120 miles an hour off the bat.
Is that the kid from Florida? University of Florida?
Tennessee, right?
Caglione's from Tennessee, I think.
Yeah.
Who's the best hitting pitcher? Is it Mad Bum?
I mean, Ohtani, it doesn't
count.
Take
Ohtani out of it.
Mike Hampton?
Mike Hampton, that's a strong call.
Caglione did go to Florida, by the way. You guys were wrong.
That is a
dumb part of my
pitchers had a home run derby.
Remember when we said we know pitchers that went to
college?
college?
Pitchers beeps home run derby. You never been a part of one?
A pitcher home run derby would be awesome.
Did you not have pitchers beeps at Randolph-Macon when you were there?
No, we didn't have pitch beeps. No.
So if you throw a shutout in college, I don't know if you guys did it in the pros. I mean, it's a waste of time. You don't want to take away from the fielders who are actually scoring the runs when money's on the line. But when you're in college or high school, if you throw a shutout as a staff or as a pitcher or whatever, you get pitchers beeps. You get pitchers beeps the next day. Yeah,
never heard that before.
That's awesome.
Were you going to be the one to tell Toby Gerhardt you can't get swings today?
Yeah. Hey, Coog. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
No swings today, bud. 20.
By the way, don't put anything in your pants; they might pop off.
Rest them thighs. But
Yeah, that's right.
Rest them thighs.
We did get to take BP in Cincy, and that was awesome. Like they let bullpen guys do that, which was rare. And so, like being able to take BP and Williamsport like that was cool. Like,
that's cool.
No, I'm saying like the
I see what you're saying.
You know, if you're going to take pictures, BP,
Cincinnati, that's the one you want to go. Yeah.
I remember CC was pining one year to be in the home run derby. I remember Mad Bum was really good. Greinke was a good hitter. Greinke hit like 250 one year.
Greinke's just an unbelievable athlete, man. Like,
and then
hey,
Micah Owens.
Micah Owens. Yeah.
Oh, forgot about him.
Yeah.
Arizona Diamondback.
And then was a pitcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He could swing.
But no, I'm sorry. He came back as a position player.
And then I think Tim Hudson was a great hitter in college as well.
Ankiel, obviously.
Ankiel.
Those guys don't count. We got to keep the guys that just stayed on that side because you go like Mike Lorenzen. But
I was going to say Michael Lorenzen, guy who's still pitching because he started his career playing center field.
Hey, Levon Hernandez, sneaky good hitter to bring him back up. But my other favorite thing with Levo was him. He would come in and when he would hit a homer or just anybody that would talk as a hitter, if he had more career homers than him, he would just bury them because he had more. Like,
as he should.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it was great. He's like, how many homers you got?
Like, let me teach you about hitting.
Yeah. He's like, you don't know shit.
Was it Carlos Zambrano?
Oh, yeah.
He hit it.
Oh, Zambrano, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I didn't know that Levon and El Duque were brothers. I also didn't know that Levon was 10 years younger than El Duque. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
That's pretty
cool. Allegedly.
By far, like
great golf
reference pages.
Yeah, I was gonna say
great golf.
Like the absolute most fun guy to golf with.
Leva? How come?
Just the entertainment. Like
he's probably hammering beers and ripping darts.
No, not even. No, he doesn't.
up
No,
and he
not
was
even that.
telling
It's
me
just
all about
so
this.
funny, man. Like
Really?
he tees the ball up on like a tee ball, essentially. Like, I mean, and he waggles the thing over, and when he swings, you think there's no way this is going to work, and it's piped. And like he had never played until he got here, right? And so he's unbelievable. And he calls himself Up and Down Levo around the greens. Because he just goes up with a wedge and is like real nice and smooth and just hits this thing that it's like, how do you have hands like that? Like, it's incredible.
Dude, he's like the drunk, like he had like the nice beer belly going too, like at the end of his career. Like,
that's why baseball's the best. That's why baseball's the best sport. That was a professional athlete right there.
Dude, but he was super athletic. That's the irony of it. Like,
I know.
It's wild.
He was great. Like every time, like he would come in to the clubhouse after like the first or second inning and be like, "Hey, Story, see that? Devo throwing 87. Watch out." He was pitching with his outfield shag glove. He wasn't even pitching with a real glove at the end of his career. He just used an outfield glove.
He's Harris from Major League.
Was he a 20-year guy? Did he?
No, it had to be. Yeah.
He had to be pushing 25.
Because I remember him in '97.
I'm looking
with the
directly at
Marlins.
Dusty for this one because he's got it.
Levon?
I'm looking direct. Yeah.
He played for 17 years.
Oh.
No way.
Yeah. 17 years. Debuted in 96, retired in 2012 with the Braves and Brewers in his last season.
Well, you have Dick Mountain, who probably pitched 20 years.
Oh, yeah.
Chill.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Dick Mountain pitched last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still throwing a hammer. Still throwing a 12-6.
Yeah.
He was a locker mate in spring training of mine. Great dude, man.
Was he really? That's cool.
Yeah. 2015.
And then what? Jamie Moyer was throwing 76-mile-an-hour fastballs and then 72-mile-an-hour sliders for 28 years.
On the other side of things, I remember Julio Franco was playing for the Braves when he was like 47 years old.
and in better shape than I've ever been in.
Wait, he looked like Herschel Walker.
Got it.
No, you're a tremendous
Well,
slouch.
great.
He was sorry. He was 40. I'm sorry.
Sure.
I screwed that up. He was actually 48 years old. My fault.
Oh God.
It's
Yeah,
2007.
don't shortchange him. The man
He
made
played
the 48.
He played from 82 to 07.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
Jesus.
Holy hell.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he probably played with like Stan Musial and Miguel
Played
Cabrera.
3 decades.
That's ridiculous.
They played 4 decades.
80s, 90s, 80s, 90s.
2010s.
You said 07.
82 to 07.
07.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said 12.
Close.
Yeah, never
He
mind.
was close. He was close.
My bad.
I think the only person who played 4 decades is Vince Carter.
Drew, what's your relationship with the game now? Do you watch a lot of the games? Do you cheer for a certain team, or do you partial to the Nationals? I know you grew up a Seattle Mariners fan. What's your thought now? Are you a big Dumper guy? I'm assuming you're a huge big.
I mean,
Dumper
of
guy.
course.
Who's not a Dumper guy?
Yeah.
Can't.
You know, it's one of those things where, like, when I first got out, didn't really watch it all unless like a buddy or whatever. Now a lot of my friends are dead and out of the game, but the nice thing is they're coaching. So I'm now a Padres fan because of Craig Stammen. So I got something to watch there. So yeah, I mean, I'll watch the Nationals. Like, you know, like I keep track of them, and like I went out to spring training last year. Like, it's cool to be around it. Did the fantasy camp, and so hopefully they turn around. But
Where are they at in Florida?
West Palm. Yeah,
Good facility.
Yeah, way better than what we were in before. So
Yeah.
it was tough. It was tough in the original place.
Did you
What else
play
do
at
you need to
RFK, like the original stadium, or when the Nats came around, or did you just go right to the new stadium?
I was right to the new one. So they had been there. They moved in there in 08. So it had been 2010. Yeah.
That was the most random spot for that stadium initially, because we were there July 4th weekend.
Back when
Pirates were
nothing was
playing.
around it.
It was right when Worth came.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there. We're like, all right, is there any bar near here? They're like, no. Out in the parking lot, there was like a wooden structure.
Yeah.
And they're like, everybody bikes here. There's no bars. We're like, what the fuck kind of baseball is
Now,
this?
Right.
now it's
It's blown
high
up.
rises
Yeah.
and all kinds of shit around.
It
But
was
what's
there.
the area
Yeah.
called, like the bullpen or something, where they have like those trailers or those
Shipping
container ships?
Yeah.
I watched the Winter Classic from one of those apartment buildings above the stadium.
That was awesome.
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah.
The Winter Classic. Gosh, that was awesome.
Yeah. Clippard and I tried to watch that from the bullpen, and the NHL wouldn't let that happen.
What? Why
Yeah.
not?
I don't know.
That'd have been
It's
pretty
my
sick.
park. This is my park.
They let us take a picture after the game in the bullpen.
They could have panned out to the bullpen during the game and been like, "Oh, these are the Nationals. They came out to support the Caps." That would have been a cool little thing. I don't know why they said no.
Sure, we're full uniform.
You know what that means? We weren't good enough.
What do you mean? Tyler Clippard's like fourth all time in holds ever.
No, you know what Tyler Clippard is, and this has been probably the most interesting thing I've learned in starting this whiskey company. So we bought the data for the player numbers from Baseball Reference, and when we got an email back from the guy, he was like, "Oh, I see Tyler Clippard's on this email." So, I think he'd be interested to see this stat, and it's career batting average against right-handed pitchers against left-handed hitters, minimum of 1,500 at bats. Number
That's
one,
a lot.
Tyler Clippard. And then
Number one in a good way or a bad way?
Good way. Lowest in history.
Nice.
It's
righty
Tyler
against lefty.
Clippard, Mariano, like Nolan Ryan. It's like Hall of Famer, and then Tyler Clippard's number
Tyler
one.
Clippard.
And the guy's like, hopefully your agent knew this. And he's like, he didn't.
Did he throw a cutter? Like, what was
No,
his, how did
he he was first to market on spin rate. Like he would be 92 middle. And guys, so another thing that he leads in is like infield pop-up rates, like highest in history, because I
used to talk to you about this, Dusty, a lot.
Yeah, because the way he backspins, so like the spin rate on his changeup is the same as the Verlander's fastball. So like his changeup has crazy ride, which is just insane.
Remember how I used to always say, like, I don't understand why nobody is hitting Tyler Clippard.
He's like, I don't understand how this guy gets out. He's like,
I was like,
he's
like you said, I was like, he's fucking splitting the plate right now. I don't understand how people are not.
I'm not going to say we were saying anything different in the bullpen because we're looking at 3D. Like center cut. I'm like, dude, if I go out of third, I'm getting pumped. So like, what's going on?
I just got to miss barrels, right?
Like, dude, like
when a little dust up happens, how worthless do you feel running out of the bullpen?
Beyond.
What am I doing?
It's eyewash. I remember
every reliever we've had on this podcast, you've asked that question.
Yeah,
well, absolutely. It's like you're already late to the party, dude. Like, come on.
I mean, it's just such eyewash. Yeah. Well, yeah, and then you have.
What if you just cold cock another bullpen guy? That'd be cool as hell.
Yeah, I mean that's where you just go find somebody you know, and you're like,
yeah,
rabble. The best is when you clear at Camden because whoever the brilliant engineer was
come down the stairs.
They're right next to
downstairs.
Well, that's
you got to pass a police officer.
You got to go into a single file line. With
all that. Yes, all that is. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, there's some place, but the walkway, at least it was like big stones.
Yeah,
with grout, and when you're wearing metal cleats and trying to get out the gate, like it's a little deflating when you have to like start kind of tiptoeing and prancing. You're like, oh, I'm gonna go out there. Hold on.
They couldn't even
put dressage going
down.
Yeah, dude. You're just like, these big ass stones, and you're like, got metal cleats on. You're like, okay, like,
how has nobody slipped out there on the way into a game?
Dude,
don't start this. This is what happens for the Orioles this year. All right, don't do this.
No,
don't do it.
I mean, hey, Ubaldo mysteriously turned his ankle in the parking lot. Maybe it was out there in the bullpen. I don't know.
Yeah, they wanted
we had another one. We cleared one time, and a rookie led the way. It was a home game, and he didn't know how to open the gate, so we all just like log jammed up against the gate. And we're like, get out of the way. It was like a bad Monty Python skit.
Just crushed him against.
Yeah, we're like, oh. And then like we kind of knew it wasn't over, so we might clear again. So we put the security guard down there, and we're like, hey, you got the next one. And yeah, so next time
don't make us look stupid.
We were already late.
Learn how to turn a doorknob.
And then he pulls out the little wire across there. He's like, all right, I'll open the gate.
I was
you are tripping in the way.
I was in the Batista Odor fight.
Oh, really?
So
that's a
great. All right. So can I tell this story?
If you want to make an Orioles fan, horny, let's talk about the
Odor punches Batista. This is a phenomenal story. Odor punches Batista, and our buddy used to be social relations for or whatever, something for the Orioles. And he gets a phone call from Adam Jones. And Bautista and Adam Jones did not like each other. Just period, did not enjoy each other's company. He buys Ruffin Odor a fucking case of Johnny Blue. And he goes, I need you to mail this to Arlington, Texas. And send it to Ruffin Odor for punching Bautista in the face.
Case of Johnny Blue, that's like $300 a bottle. That's not a cheap gift.
It is a 6-pack. Yeah, just send it to Odor.
Send this with love.
Yeah.
Brooks, we lost camera.
What did Caitlin do now?
Nothing. I think the
camera probably just went on idle or something. Anyway, guys, if you don't know why we're here with 2006 Wendy's Heisman nominee for the state of Indiana.
Yeah,
Drew Storen.
Come on, you're making me blush.
If I can go back to the bourbon real quick, how did you contractually come about getting the corn from the field in Dyersville?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I essentially just Googled who owned the movie site. There was an LLC that owned it. And then I fired up a LinkedIn because I never had one before and found somebody that was on the board, and they left their email on their LinkedIn and just sent the guy an email and hoped to God he was a baseball fan.
Okay.
And I was like, hey, just curious what you do with this corn. And essentially got like a normal email back. And then 5 minutes later was like, wait, are you Drew Storen, the old Nationals guy? And then I was like, hell yes, I am. And then yeah, got on the phone with him, ended up talking to the majority owner of it, who put me in touch with Andy Ray, who the Rays have been the farmers of that land forever. And yeah, Andy's just a couple years older than me, and like awesome dude, great family. And yeah, so if you look on the back of the bottle, there's an AR like kind of brand on there. So it says Ray Farms.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it right here. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I say, our certificate of authenticity, because I'll have people that are like, I'm from Dyersville. There's no way you're actually using that corn. Like, well, if you're from Dyersville, you know the Rays. And because I mean, for me, this whole brand, the corn is the celebrity. And like we are telling the Rays story as much as the corn story. And then what we do is just fill the baseball part with your local guy. It's not me. It's whoever the local guy is. And that's kind of the cool part. We can kind of rotate mascots behind the true celebrity.
Now, do you go out there for the whatever the Field of Dreams series or the Field of Dreams game?
Yeah. Okay. Yep. So we'll be out there this year. Went out there for the concerts last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this 100% with the corn from the field that in Dyersville, or is it a mix match?
We blend that one.
Okay.
But yeah, so there's some of these are blended, but yeah, all the corn of any of our new fills, 100% of the corn is from the movie site.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. So we don't use corn from anywhere else. Say it's the most famous cornfield in the world.
And then what's the story behind the style of the bottle in terms of the like square-ish or whatever so it's not rolling around?
Yeah. So when I first started it, I just went into Total Wine and like stood like 15 feet back from the bourbon wall and tried to like figure out what stood out to me. And obviously unique bottle shapes was number one. And then like I noticed that like if you want to be at a premium price point, you got to have a broad shoulder. But everybody goes broad shoulder and blocked. So I had the idea of kind of taking the metal from the Cy Young Award and like having that as a bottle. And I actually ended up finding this bottle that had it. And so kind of use that. And then with the small batch bottle, this one, if you kind of think of like the middle, if you think of the middle strip of a baseball where the label is, that's what that is. So like realistically, if you took 2-player series end to end on this, it would look like one of the flaps on a baseball.
Do you have trouble selling it to on premise or like bars because of the width or the how wide the bottle is?
I would say in general, it isn't like the benefit of showing a premium price point and premium product. You get into trouble with that at whether it be larger retailers or, on-prem. We haven't really dove into much on-prem because the only price point that we would be able to play in on-prem is our small batch. So 95% of our business is off-prem at this point. So, but even then though, like when you have a bunch of bottles, they're turning them sideways and
they'll catty corner them or whatever, a little bit.
Yeah. So it's a fine line of like, like making sure that you're not trying to hog too much shelf space and all that. But
gotcha.
Part of the fun of the design challenge.
Can we talk? Sorry, before Brooks, just one question. So Brian's bringing the 2025 batch. What's it look like for the 2026 batch? Is that postseason or is that during the season? How does that work? And how does that work also with like the guys who debuted last year? They become a new number, a new bottle, right?
They will be a number. So
okay,
it's whatever it is at the end of the World Series last year. So it'd be, if I'm remembering correct, 23,615. So that only goes up. I mean, this is a big jump. Usually it's only like 255 guys a year. So yeah, kind of tough to scale a company with going up by 250 bottles. So that's why we kind of came out with the small batch, so we can just run that every day and create quite the collection.
Yeah.
Do you have to have like an official stat, or like the September call-ups, do they still get a number?
Yeah, if you are put on a major league roster. So if you got a cup of coffee and never saw a game, so like I was talking about Larry Yount earlier, he's got a number.
No.
So it's that's what's cool. You have, Babe Ruth is 4206.
I'm surprised the number is so low. I would think it'd be so much higher. You're right.
The easiest trivia question of all time is when you ask people how many career major leaguers, It's unreal.
And
you would
so
think
that-
there's like hundreds of thousands, and there's not.
And I honestly, I backed into the idea because I was talking to one of the, whiskey industry people before our first release. And I was like, hey, what would be a good, like, outstanding first year? And I go, if you can do 4,000 cases, that'd be good. And I'm like, okay. And I was like doing the math on it. I'm like, it's kind of like that trivia question. I was like, oh, let's just say that. Well, let's do that. And then I'm like, we can just number them. And then people actually cared. I just did it for myself because I was like, oh, this would be cool. Like, just so I have an answer for somebody. And then people got it and fell in love with it. So it's kind of a cool thing that caught on that, like, I'm obsessed with just adding a shit ton of depth to this so that, like, I hopefully have an answer for everything.
My mind runs to something. An announcer series would be kick ass. Like a Vince Scully, a Bob Uecker. That's wild.
Yeah, I'll do that with the tops too. Yeah, we've talked about. Yeah.
Well, just meeting you for the first time today and just talking to you a little bit off set, where your mind goes and thinks and how young this is, it's like to see this 5, 10, 15 years from now, it's going to be awesome to see everything that you guys do.
Thanks.
So like just thinking about how much you guys think about, thinking about everything that goes into it, right? Like there's some people will be like, all right, yep, you played in the big leagues, you just, going to start a bourbon company, whiskey company. Like, no,
that's
you and your guys are thinking about everything.
Yeah. I mean, like we are doing it, like, and that's what, like, you see other brands that, like, sure, they'll have a name. Like, we're not out here saying like any of our names are carrying it. The name is carrying is Field of Dreams, right? And like it's all our fault, whether something stinks or whether something's great. It's on us. It's as authentic as it gets of baseball guys making bourbon, and we're telling baseball stories, but also subtly telling whiskey stories at the same time. But yeah, that's I mean, for me, that's the key of the story. Is like, look, this is not. There's no ad agency involved in this. This is designed by us, produced by us, everything outside of the distillation that we just tell them what to do. Like it's baseball bourbon.
Yeah. Can we talk about what you were working on this week?
If you open the bottle
I don't know.
James Earl Jones' voice comes out, that'd be great.
Oh yeah.
If we can't,
yeah.
He was working on something really cool this week.
Yeah, we probably should.
Keep an eye out for that here in the next year.
Probably for the best.
My mind immediately goes to like the secondary market, and I know that probably doesn't help you out much, but it gets people talking about it. Is like how cards grow, like how the rookie card for Michael Jordan or Ken Griffey Jr. is so expensive or so sought after. Like, can you imagine the people who are going to want the Connor Griffin bottle next year? Like Charlie Haley,
and it will always be a different blend.
I will pay anything for that.
It's the scarcity of the supply demand. I mean, a bottle of Pappy 10-year costs a bottle of Pappy 10-year costs $64, but you can sell on the secondary market for $500.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's always going to be a thing for us. Is like I always like if the secondary market stuff is a compliment, right? Like for us, it's not going to hurt. It's not going to hurt things if people like, because as we grow, we're in 13 states now, onboarding another 3. Like the player series is only going to get thinner. So that's kind of the fun part about it. Whereas now it's relatively saturated, but it's only going to thin out. And so that's the fun part where you get to start playing in that arena. But at the same time, at the shelf, I never want to price that into the consumer because I'm all about it being a win, because like we're the perfect gift bottle, and like if you don't want to overpay and over leverage the juice or the product. So if you make it a win, like you're like, hey, I'm going to get my dad a bottle, or Brooks a bottle for taking me golfing or something. Like you don't want to go pay too much for it. It's a good solid bottle that that's a good win. And if it becomes collectible, and then you run into the Pappy, right? Like, great. That's outside of the guys that want to mark it up. That's fine. But,
given the average age demographic of a baseball fan, which I think is still in the low 50s, they have money to spend.
Yep.
Which is a good thing, as opposed to people who are watching curling, for God's sakes.
Well, and that's the demographic that still drinks too.
And they drink and they have a palate. They've developed a palate for it, either scotches or the brown waters, as I like to call them. So you're in the right you're right. You're in the right market and the right demographic.
Yeah.
Well, and part of it too is part we were like our like I said, our main our first target is baseball people, because if we go straight to whiskey people, they're not going to listen, and that's fine, because I wouldn't have listened either. So you need to have brand loyal people on their side to take it to the whiskey people that go, oh, okay, like
this is actually good.
Yeah, I mean, I see this is not just a
gimmick,
a bullshit gimmick.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, and honest opinion, you're too young. I mean, it's too young,
right?
I mean, you're not getting
and we
12,
are doing
14 year
absolutely,
age.
yeah. And for the shit that we have, this is pretty damn good. Like, I mean, because we can't speed time up, and so that's why we found different ways to play it so that you're getting a cool baseball story, good juice. You know, because in the end, you give us a couple more years, and we're going to have some really good stuff, but we can't rush it.
The player number is without a doubt my favorite part of all of this.
Yeah, it's really cool. You can just go on the website and type in the player number. It's such a cool little thing.
And the fact that you only have one per year is awesome. So that's like when he was talking on the secondary market, like last year, Paul Skeen's number, right? Somebody had that bottle.
Somebody's
hold
got
on
Paul
to
Skeen's bottle.
10, 15 years from now, and this grows. It's like, all right, I had the Field of Dreams 101.
2024.
It's a 101.
From 2024, it was
it's a 101. Yeah, you're right.
His rookie one, yeah.
And on top of that, then people, you know, that's why I fell in love with collecting bourbon, is because people drink it. So like if I see a Church at a bar, I don't care what the price is, I'm going to buy multiple of it, because that bottle being depleted makes mine more valuable.
Correct.
And that's the goal, is for us to get to that point where people are like, oh, okay. Like,
it's like buying gold.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a good way to justify it, though.
Oh, dude. now you know all the shit I've been telling my wife over the years, right?
Brooks, this son of a gun, had me going through Blanton's bottles looking for his son's birthday. I was ripping open boxes.
I did, yeah. We do have Banks's what do we have? We have Banks's shit.
Day he was born.
Elijah Craig 18.
Okay.
We have Elijah 18 or something.
I reached out to my Blanton's guy and was like, "Can you just write on a bottle this damn date, please? Just do it."
So,
yeah.
And then you can sell the barrels. See, the barrels, selling the barrels is a huge thing. I mean, that's a big thing, because people like to make furniture out of them. They like to have them as a keepsake.
Oh yeah, I mean, we do sell. We have a guy here that so when the briefcase right there on the table is actually made from an old barrel.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So we got a guy here that does a lot of that. But
also, this little turnstile table is awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
So this is like a from the 70s. I mean, it's a well-known some furniture maker, but I found it on Facebook Marketplace, and I fell in love with it and had to get another so that we could have a double Lazy Susan.
This one, and can we pick up the old Fitz that's right there?
Oh yeah, go.
Do you guys? It's not going to break apart. I mean, it's old. Do you guys know Old Fitzgerald bourbon? Dusty?
Not familiar. No, not really.
I know it very well.
So check this fucking thing out that he has sitting in here.
What the fuck is that?
I know. Is there a date on this thing? Do we have any idea?
Is it 3 liters?
Like it's on a little.
I'll say it's on a swing.
It's on a
Yeah.
swing set, yeah.
It's a gallon.
I'm not good enough. I'm not tight on my metric right now, but
but I mean, that thing is. I've never seen that before.
So that's my grandmother-in-law had that in her basement.
Grandmother-in-law. There's a family tree fork.
That's right. Yeah, I was like, that is way cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What do we have on the? Who are the players on the wall behind?
Right here.
Behind you guys.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
you got
Roberto Clemente right here.
So is this your childhood collector's items or no?
No.
If you have Freddie Prinze Jr. on there, I'm losing my mind. From
Freddie Prinze?
This summer catch.
Yeah.
See?
You mean Ryan Dunn?
Ryan Dunn?
Yeah,
guy who had a flame on his fucking glove.
Or
get that fucking glove out of here.
You know, that was my alias on the road was Eric Van Leemer.
Really?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
For your hotel
Okay,
room?
This
Yeah.
podcast just ended.
This just
I'm
made
more
me
of-
so happy. How you
more of a
talking
Billy-
about
more of a
So
Billy
this is a
Brubaker guy.
weird. All right, there's a weird full circle on this.
All right, worst baseball mechanics of all time.
Yes.
Freddie Prinze Jr.
Oh.
but
No,
still,
Billy
all right, we
I
can
don't
agree.
know.
No,
There's some
no,
bad
no,
ones.
no, no.
You ever seen
Ed
Tom
the
Cruise?
monkey. Ed the baseball playing monkey had the worst
I don't
baseball.
know
Have you
what
ever
the
seen
fuck
Tom
you're talking
Cruise?
about.
Tom Cruise
Matthew
plays catch
LeBlanc.
with his kid in the movie War of the Worlds, and it's so bad.
Regardless,
So-
I'm saying Summer Catch is a well underrated movie, even though
Don't
the
ever
baseball
say those words
mechanics,
again.
the
Drew
baseball
Storen?
mechanics in that movie were rough.
But
Drew
I
Storen
tell you
in
what,
the-
the
Drew
highlight,
Storen in the Cape
highlighted
Cod
hair,
League, too.
leather pants, and vest, and $2 million from the Dodgers being chump change.
In a flame glove.
Forget it.
In a
Yes,
flame glove.
Yeah. So the irony of all
And he
this.
caught the grandstand on fire at the
Yeah.
Chatham A's.
So
I hate
Corey
every single
Pearson is
second
the
of this
actor that
conversation.
played Eric Van Leemer and actually pitched at Ball State.
Oh,
And
I didn't know that.
my dad's first internship out of college was for his dad.
What?
Yeah. So we ran into
What the fuck is this world?
I know, dude. I'm telling you. So I ran into my dad and I'm with my dad, and we run into his dad before a Pacer game years ago, before that movie came out. And he goes, "Yeah, Corey's doing a movie
It's got
with-
frosted tips.
with Freddie Prinze," and here you go. So then,
Although he did have great mechanics in that movie. I mean,
Yeah.
he was still,
well, yeah, he's got
he's actually good. He actually played baseball.
right. And so then I get done playing. I move back here and go to the neighborhood bar, and the bartender is Corey Pearson's brother.
Tell me which bar after this podcast.
Yeah.
Would you also want a flaming glove?
So yes, so that's what I go. Hey, you gotta ask Corey, does he have the glove? And he doesn't. So yeah, dude. So
That's
I'm
really
like,
the only question
I was like,
wanted to
dude,
ask.
that's what I was like. If he had the glove, it's a blank check, like whatever.
I was gonna say it
What
should
a-
be sitting right here.
Yeah.
Maybe the leather pants. Does he have the leather pants?
I'll take some of the sun in or anything, like
Yeah.
like
I would take
dude.
Jessica Biel, not the
I
glove.
know. No, that's
Yeah.
that's the only reason I like when I went to the
She's
Cape,
taken.
I was like, where is she? And I was, didn't find her. So
Yeah.
So
I wasn't in the cave.
You were-
Did you have
All I
one
can
playing
see
out
you
there?
doing
So
is
he
just, like,
played- I-
pushing lawnmowers in the cave.
Yeah,
That's all you're just looking for Jessica Biel.
Yeah,
pushing a
yeah.
lawnmower.
So I looked this up. He played on Tim's team. Fuck. What was the Cape
Katuitt.
team?
He's way older than Tim.
I know, but he played
Not
on.
way.
Were they called the frosted tips? What were they called?
Katuitt.
Katuitt
yeah.
Kettleers.
Kettleers. Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. But yeah, no Jessica Biel, but
Couldn't find it.
Keep pushing that.
or flame gloves. But we're still
Worst
working on it.
baseball actor. I'm going Gus Sinski. I'm going John C. Riley and for Love of
Shut
the
your
Game.
goddamn mouth
Ooh.
about Gus Sinski.
Sinski, that's
Gus
Hey,
Sinski
look.
is the catcher I want behind the plate. Okay.
A lot of little
Maybe
bottles
we
to
do.
go big bottles,
Maybe
Jackie.
that's our next draft. Our next draft is baseball.
Mm,
Is baseball movie draft your lineup,
mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
right?
might be a good one.
Yeah.
And the fact that you're not taking Gus Sinski number one as your catcher
No
is
chance.
your number one
I'm
catcher.
taking the guy from the Scout. He threw a perfect game with 27 strikeouts. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about catchers.
All right. I mean,
Well,
whatever,
Bull
I'll take
Durham.
him.
I guess you can't really Kevin Costner and
I'm
Bull
taking
Durham.
Rube Baker.
Yeah.
Baker
Yeah,
looks-
Rube Baker. Hell yeah. Rube Baker.
yeah.
Hell yeah. I
Yeah.
want the Asian guy with no marbles.
I thought about
He's not a
Parkman, but
catcher.
Parkman's a dick. We don't
Oh,
want
I
Parkman.
thought about Parkman, but he might
Is
screw up
Parkman
the
AJ
team chemistry.
Pierzynski?
I don't know
I
AJ,
like him.
so I just played him. I don't know him, but I could see that. Yeah, I mean, kind of a
I mean,
Not afraid?
that came out before AJ Pierzynski.
Yeah.
Kind of a twat waffle. Yeah.
I mean, I wanted to be a closer because of
I like AJ
Rick
Pierzynski.
Vaughn. So
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, the second she like the chick throws the tape in and is like, "Oh my god, it's him." I'm like, dude, I
Did you
want
ever
to
cut
be
your hair
him.
like
I
that?
want
Wait, wait,
everybody
wait.
to lose.
No,
Really
Oh.
important question for the group here. What was your walkout song as a closer?
I played it on our.
yeah.
Wham?
So
No, I know what it is because I looked it up to put it on our social media, but you guys don't follow social media.
All right.
Yeah,
No, I don't follow social media.
Not a social media.
But
Was
so
it a
you
rock
guys, so you
song?
guys can guess.
Can I at least get a genre?
well,
Country / rock.
well,
Okay.
okay, that's but I had two main ones.
Ball with the
first
ball,
one-
Kid Rock.
Nice. You know what? Especially nowadays, I wish I had that.
Country slash rock. I'm trying to think of country slash rock guys.
Yeah,
if you want to be real controversial, you get some Kid Rock.
I know I'm from Indiana, but I'm better than that. I'm on the north side. So yeah.
Lose yourself? I have no idea.
No,
Lose yourself.
there you go.
Yeah,
that's
really
on.
country.
That's
Yeah,
rock.
very
Yeah,
country.
you're heating
definitely
up.
rock.
So my first, I started in like 2011. I was Five Finger Death Punch remake
like
of
that.
Bad Company.
Nice.
That was my roommate in college's walkout song
Yeah, started
Nice.
at 28 seconds, so that
at Mount St. Mary's.
and then by the time I hit the mound and by the time I throw the first pitches should be when it hit. And then I didn't do that once when I was setting up because that's not cool. And then
You can't blow your load in setup roll.
yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Right. And so then I went to the giant. We went to When the Lights Go Out by the Black Keys, and then when I closed again, I went back to my high school walkout song, which was "God's Gonna Cut You Down" by Johnny Cash.
Nice.
This is what we put. That's what we put on.
But
That's good.
But then like
Everybody did it.
yeah,
Yeah.
like Andrew Miller had it. Like, oh my god, this is great. I'm like,
I wanted to be the original.
I already. All right. But then so then when I went to Toronto, I just kind of said fuck it and did Paul Revere by the Beastie Boys.
Nice. That's phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
That's a winner. That's a winner.
And also it was funny because with the way that
Huge, yes.
with the commercials with the cutoff at 2:25 at the time, it would end with
you thought this out, didn't you?
I was gonna say when I said that Field of Dreams whiskey is calculated, this guy started the song at 28 seconds. This whiskey's in good hands.
Yeah,
You guys
well, I
think
appreciate that.
everything
Yeah,
else,
I mean,
but
this
it's the
is
details, right?
well, and so like with Paul Revere, it ended with "They're after me for what I did to the sheriff's daughter. I did it like this. I did it like that. I did it with the wiffle ball bat. So, and that's when the cut was.
Boom.
Now, granted,
Right now,
I had
Felix
touchdown
Bautista's
ERA
got my
there,
favorite.
but it was a great song. What's that?
Man.
Felix Bautista's got my favorite. He has the Omar whistle.
Yeah.
Oh,
From
yeah.
The Wire. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just doesn't come out with a shotgun, which is nice.
That's a Baltimore thing.
Yeah. That's a
It is
Baltimore thing. I mean, Duran's is pretty electric with the spider running around
dude.
on fire.
We were
I'm
Yeah.
glad they're finally like I've always been a believer that they need to just make bullpen entrances like WWE. Like
now they are, yeah.
Well,
closer. It should be closer.
Closers.
Right?
You had
You
John
think all
Rocker
bullpen?
sprinting out of the bullpen.
Unless you have a personality like John Rocker.
Wasn't it Heath Bell
but he-
that slid into the mound?
Yes.
Was it Heath Bell?
Yes.
Yeah, with San Diego. Yeah.
Yeah, it needs to be
Sliding around.
closers, I think, because I don't need like TJ McFarland coming out in the third inning to be a long reliever, and nothing against TJ McFarland. I'm sorry.
no, you
but
just
I
turn
feel
it into like a Royal Rumble entrance where
Yeah.
you just kind of run out like and then just
We don't need the bridge guy when we've gone down 6-0 in
give
the
the
first two
setup,
innings.
give the setup guy, give the setup guy in the
I'll
eighth.
give you a setup.
Like give me
Brad Brock's
give me
coming out to
7, 8,
Buster
9.
Rhymes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just dude, give me the last 3 innings in a hold or save situation, and
Well, especially if you have like the 3-headed monster, right? If you have like 7th, 8th, and 9th nailed down, like the Orioles,
Extend it.
like for us, like the Orioles did for a while with O'Day, Brock, and Britton. Like
If you have
you
like
knew-
Store and Clippard caps, maybe something like that.
Big Bull Rider.
Bull Rider.
Carter caps?
No,
No,
Matt
caps.
Caps.
Matt
dude.
caps.
Matt caps. A lot of
Bucko
caps.
legend.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would come out to win the Levy Briggs.
One of my favorite
song.
teammates.
Really?
Like
Matt
the
Caps was?
absolute one of the
genuine
best.
dude.
One of the
Threw
best.
so weird too.
And he came out the
But,
Big Bull
dude,
Rider all
but-
the time.
Dude, short arm action with sank, dude.
Well,
But-
everyone's going to that like shorter arm behind the ear.
Yeah.
And that just hurts my elbow watching it a little bit, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean that's
Don't
what I
fucking
did
throw
when I
a
threw
baseball
hard.
anymore.
You're right. I
I
don't
mean, if you
I don't give a fuck, but
there's what makes you good makes you hurt,
Yep. If Tim
You're
Tebow
right.
could throw like that, he'd still be in the NFL.
True.
or at all.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
Uh,
Hey, you don't need to be embarrassed about anything.
all right.
We
let's,
have to. We do have another. We do. Did you ever cross paths with Brad Brock at all?
Just outside of playing against him.
Okay, I didn't know if
I
you
was
guys
gonna
crossed
say,
each
you
other
guys
and
did-
then either in like an all-star game or like
in Cincy.
Way to bring it up. I was never an all-star. So
Oh, nice. Good work.
We started
man.
controversy. It was major league controversy when he was like the setup guy. No setup guys or all-stars. The year he went back to San Diego as an all-star, and everybody's like, "Fuck this guy! Like, why is he in it?"
well, I was gonna say,
And he was lights out.
yeah. Well, he should send Tyler Clippard some thank you notes for that. But,
yeah.
I was
That's like
Yeah,
that's like
he's
one of
the-
his
yeah.
best
yeah,
friends.
Clip paved the way for setup guys, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was getting.
I'll tell you what, Clip will live on forever just because of the World Baseball Classic that's starting
Manny
next
Machado.
weekend, boys.
Yeah.
Manny
Yeah,
Machado
Jones
robbing the
catch.
home run. I know it's not the greatest Tyler Clippard moment that he probably loves to
No,
relive.
but of course
No,
he,
he
does,
loves
'cause-
that.
Yeah, why wouldn't?
I mean,
it was
His-
Adam
his
Jones,
re-
wasn't it?
Adam Jones robbed
Jones-
it. Yeah,
Didn't
Machado
you just say
hit it.
Manny Machado?
Manny
No,
Machado,
Machado
hit it.
hit it.
Oh, I
Yeah,
got you.
yeah.
Robbie Machado.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
So
He's
you
voting for-
got Nationals
He's voting for Orioles.
throwing
Manny
to an
Machado,
Oriole. Yeah.
American.
Yeah.
You had the Nationals throwing to an Oriole.
Yeah.
To an Oriole robbing an Oriole. That was pretty.
And that
pretty
was peak
freaking cool right there.
too. Like that would have been 2014.
2018, 17, somewhere around there, I think.
No,
Was it?
earlier than
No, it was earlier than that. I
Mhm.
think.
that.
I could be
got
wrong.
this. I'm on this. I'm the resident.
Well,
Hey,
you're the only one
what-
in front of a keyboard, really. I have one.
What do
but
we think
not-
about ABS? How do we feel about this so far?
Love it. Ooh.
2017 was the catch.
Okay.
Bang biscuit.
Brian was right.
How about that?
Brian was
Giddy
right.
up.
Um,
I haven't seen
yeah,
it yet.
no, I
in
love
play, like live.
I love it. I love I'm gonna love the gamesmanship of it. Like I love the idea of guys just being idiots and challenging something that's either a way ball or a way strike. Like I guarantee I would have missed. Everything looks like a strike. I never threw a ball in my entire career. So
This is
Like,
why they're
Michael
not going to
Jordan
let
never
pitchers.
missed.
This is why they're not going to
Yeah,
let
that's
pitchers
right.
use it.
that's right. That's right. They're like,
Every manager would be like, if you fucking challenge, you're going
But-
into kangaroo court for thousands
dude,
of dollars.
I'm telling you, it's gonna
Yes.
be a new sabermetric stat for catchers is challenges.
I agree. I 100% agree with you on this because you only get so many.
Because think about it, like, because I like certain catchers, like from a framing standpoint,
they
at least-
believe in themselves.
well,
Yeah.
back in the day, would like they wouldn't frame something they thought was a ball, and so some guys that were that's not a strike. I'm not going to try.
The lazy-
I'm
the
gonna be
lazy catch.
respectful and not.
Yeah.
And so like like
Nowadays,
you can always tell like so that
everything's a
same
strike.
idea.
But
So nowadays everything's a strike with a catcher because it's
Yeah.
all the
Oh,
weird
yeah.
shit they do.
well, they do like the down up. Well, the down up thing is new to me. Like that's all weird now. Because I don't think you played through that either, really, with the down up
I mean,
stuff.
The,
guy
I
threw-
started.
that just-
I
he threw
started.
the puck.
that just
yeah,
looks
I-
really
yeah.
weird to me.
He's the
Uh,
gold standard of catchers.
And,
Coming from a different angle, do you think umpires are going to get butthurt?
no,
Yes, I would.
I think at
I
first they
think-
will, but in the end, they're gonna. I mean, I feel like they would like it more because
They're gonna get embarrassed.
No, or actually,
I would say they're off the hook.
Oh, that's a good
Because,
that's a good
like, think
point. That's a
about-
good point.
Like think about like I remember watching like a college baseball game or whatever, and then you're like, oh, he missed that call. Like they should challenge it. And then like when you don't have that, like you're gonna miss calls. Like especially now with the Nintendo shit that these guys have, like it's tough to see if a guy's gonna backdoor $1.03, right? Like I don't know.
Yeah.
So like
When
I
did
think
it,
once
when
they
did
get-
it cross the plate?
yeah, I
right?
think like
You know?
once they get past the ego part of it, I think it's going to make everybody's life easier because it's going to rectify everything. Like I think that's this. You can't half-ass replay or any of this stuff because when things are untouched, it makes it even more tragic when it's missed. Like
As a fan, I agree with you. As a pitcher, from a guy who needed to sit there and nibble and get guys and maybe get a couple inches off the plate to help me out, I hate it.
but see, the difference is that call is never happening now.
That's what I mean. Well, you mean like they're never going to establish it? is what
No,
you're
so
saying.
like if you're a nibbler, you need to have the strike at the top outside edge that would never have gotten called
So this
in a normal strike
so
zone.
that's why Tyler was ahead of the game. Spin
Yes.
rate, he's like
Well-
92 down the middle. You're not
well,
gonna
so no,
fucking
not
do
not
anything.
not that because I know what you're talking about because I was thinking about this the other day because the worst call and I think this is what you're referring to. If you take like the actual box and you take like where most of the strike calls are, and it's like kind of like it's circled around the corners. If you start nibbling those corners, is what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
If you start playing with those corners a little bit,
that's what you would have to do.
For lack of a better term, I know sex jokes, but if you start playing with those corners a little bit, like you are gonna get some calls, and you're gonna piss off a lot of hitters that think that's a ball, that it's not gonna be a ball.
But and Brooksy, and I'm gonna go crazy example, and it's
gonna be hard to get a barrel on some of these balls.
When you have Aaron Judge and you have Jose Altuve, how does the box move?
It's from your
it's a percentage.
Every player got measured before spring training,
okay.
And it's a percentage from your knee up, however,
with or without cleats on.
Yeah,
it's like a 53%.
I was 6'2" for a while there with brand new cleats on concrete.
Yeah.
You and me both, brother.
Yeah.
walking down those stepping stones that came to
yeah, that's right. Once I was going down the cobblestones.
I was 6 foot 6'1" for a while too. Yeah. But I mean, I'm all 5'11", 5'10", 5'11".
Yeah. Once I got to the big leagues, I went back to my regular height because then it was more impressive to be shorter.
Yeah. This guy made it.
I got drafted at 6'7", so I was like, yeah.
See, I should have followed your lead. And I should have just lied, and I didn't.
Your first day in Nationals Clubhouse, and you're like, wait, 6'7", 250?
Yeah.
What's this guy?
Yeah. Yeah, they were shocked when I showed up at the pre-draft workout. They're like, what? You got the right guy? Is this the bat boy?
Same size penis. They mixed.
Yeah, they're like,
they mixed us up. They mixed us up. We were the same.
Yeah, same bulge. It's fine.
No ABS to that.
I think for most fans it's going to be jarring at first, but I think it'll be sort of like the pitch clock was. I think it'll be maybe jarring for the first month or two.
I don't think it's that bad, dude. Like it's fast.
It's not going to be jarring.
It's fast. Yeah. It's already been done in tennis. Like,
and it's done very well in tennis, which I think it bodes well for how it's going to go in the MLB. But
not only that,
for me, it also makes me happy because they're getting the freaking strike zone off the screen on all these games because they can't have it because there's. I
don't think that's going to come off the screen, buddy.
It is.
I want Joe West to come out of retirement just for this.
Can't put it on the screen anymore because if the Astros see, sorry, I had to bring up the Astros, but if the Astros see it's at the bottom of the strike zone, they could challenge it real quick. You know what I mean? Like that box is not on the screen
I guess you're right. Yeah,
the MLB has mandated that it's not on the screen anymore.
I guess you're right because I mean everybody has they have screens everywhere in the dugout now.
So it's always driven me nuts because you're not watching the hitter and the catcher. You're just I don't know. Everyone's focused on that little square and it drives me nuts. So I'm glad that's gone.
Speaking of like the technology in the dugout and shit like that, right? Like, so when you pitch, when did the whole iPads in the dugout? Was that after your time, right at the end of your? Because like, it's crazy to me that you get instant reaction. Like back in the day, it was all right. Scouting report. What's the next guy? What are they doing?
Oh, they had had iPads in the dugout at the end.
At the end, but like at the beginning, right in the height of your career, it was like that shit wasn't.
Well, I mean, they had the video room down there. And
they did, but it's not as instantaneous. Where like
because you knew, like I knew at that time, like. As a bullpen guy, they were only scouting the closer.
Yeah.
Like if you were
they knew your scouting report.
Yeah. And then like, from a tipping standpoint, unless you had a 3-headed monster, they were only trying to get the closer on tipping. So, it wasn't nearly as crazy. I mean, honestly, the biggest thing now of why I wouldn't want to pitch is that the new pitching machine with the LED screen and like it can spit out exactly what you were throwing. Like, that's a nightmare.
It's scary.
That's a nightmare.
In this facility, you should get one of those so we could have a couple drinks.
Yeah,
step in against like
that's
Paul
good.
Skeens.
Yeah, you got $500,000 laying around.
It's no, they leased them. I think they lease them. It's just a lease.
It's just a lease.
Yeah,
we'll give it back when we're done. When we move to the new facility,
yeah.
We'll re-up.
Nothing parties like a rental.
That's
all right, boys.
Right there. That should go on a shirt right there.
Yeah. Drew, we don't want to take up a ton of your time. Thank you so much for being so generous with your time and telling us about your great product and giving us some insights into the major leagues and a little bit about your career.
Let's do this again.
Really fun shooting the shit with you.
Cool.
Yeah, we've had a great time. If you have any closing remarks, anything you want to plug, or anything you want to talk about in specific
Or
about
you want to talk shit about the Pittsburgh Steelers? That'd be great.
Or if you, if you want to say anything at all, go ahead.
Oh man, that's a sore spot. Dusty, I will say I'm impressed with how better, much more charisma out of you than your brother, and obviously much more educated, better looking. Even though you guys are pretty similar, but I just wanted to clear up that I think I appreciate all your hard work on this.
Yeah, we're clipping this. We're clipping this. Yeah.
This son of a bitch, I'm telling you.
I appreciate it.
No, I appreciate it, guys. It was fun.
Yeah, next time Dusty comes out a couple times a year, so when he's here, we'll get together.
Yeah, come on, clean it up.
Clean it up.
Maybe I'll cut my hair.
Don't do that.
You know what?
Don't do that. Don't give in to mom's pressure.
So great, Dusty Shoutout story before we leave this, right? His wedding, Caitlin.
Oh,
came
amazing!
To the rehearsal dinner, long hair, walks in for the wedding, haircut.
Oh, electric.
Fucking awesome.
Up in Arcadia.
Nice.
I'll never forget that. We went golfing at X Golf, and you were like, "I'm going to get a haircut."
Dusty walked in, and I was like, "Wait, who's this guy? Is this one of your uncles that we don't know about?" Yeah. Like, no, it's Dusty.
I gave the speech like I was Mitch Hedberg because I was so nervous. I didn't want to say. I was
so his hair was that length literally the night before the wedding.
That's so good.
An out of work wrestler.
Yeah,
and he's been growing it ever since. It's only been 8 years now.
Yeah,
8. It feels like 8. Just keep saying 8.
It's like it kind of looks like Tony Saragusa hair almost.
Oh,
R.I.P.
I mean, that's
R.I.p. Goose.
Yeah,
I'll
tell you what, that's a win.
Goose, Raven, and a Cole. Come on,
it's a win right there.
Yeah.
All right, Drew. Thank you once again. We really appreciate you.
So much fun.
Thank you so much.
Go out and get yourself some Field of Dreams bourbon.
Go check out Field of Dreams bourbon if it's available in your area. Go check your local liquor store.
Yeah, I was gonna say just check the website. We can ship it to you.
2025, I can tell you we've drank a lot of it here during this podcast. It is, like he said, butterscotch first. It is good. It is easy drinking. Easy drinking.
Love that. Go check out Field of Dreams Whiskey. Go check out the website, and maybe you can catch your bottle number if you have a player that you want to get specifically. Maybe you'll get lucky. Who knows? But once again, thank you guys very much for joining. We appreciate you. We appreciate Drew. Thank you so much. Outros are weird.
See you, boys.
See ya.
Thank you.
Cheers, y'all.
Oh, give a shot. Well, one more. Well, don't end it. You got one more shout out.
Okay.
Me?
Give Jonathan.
Oh.
What? No, not me. Him.
No, but ask him.
The question?
You need to ask him.
All right.
Oh, we do have.
Right.
Sorry. Before we end, we did have 2
We
questions
got
that we
two
needed to
questions.
ask.
Why don't you get the ladies in there?
Amanda,
Come on in. Come here.
Ask
Take
the
my
question.
spot. Take my spot.
Ask the question. Sit down.
How do I do this?
You can just talk in the microphone. You don't have to hear yourself talk.
I don't
Well,
know.
you can hear that.
Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So we have a 12-year-old.
Mhm.
His name's Jonathan, and he really wanted to listen to the podcast today live, but we made him go to school. Sad, right? He's been playing baseball for
Long time.
since he's been like 3. As a 12-year-old boy, plays 3 sports. What would you say, like, to your kids or to kids who are playing sports today, specifically to Jonathan, because I know he's going to listen to this, and if you give him a shout out, I'm sure he'd appreciate that. What would you say is like things that they could focus on or should focus on? And that's part of my question. The second part was, how do you feel about kids these days who single sport?
Yeah. I think it wraps into one answer. First off, shout out to Jonathan grinding away on the baseball cards, as I've heard.
Yeah.
So,
Love that.
I hear building an empire. So
Card shark.
Yeah, I love
He
it.
is. Yeah, he is.
I'm in. But no, I think it's all about being athletic. There are so many, it's all about the money nowadays in youth sports. And like, it's tough because it's tough to sort through it because you always want to do best by your kid. But in reality, if you're good enough to make it, it's going to happen. And it's about who you are as a athlete and as a person. And like, if you're able to play all these different sports, and you're still playing baseball, it's going to help you in baseball. Because if you only play baseball, I honestly became a much worse athlete when I just was a pitcher. So like you just, the more you specify, like the quicker you become unathletic.
Mhm.
And so be as athletic as you can for as long as you can. Doesn't mean like, yeah, because the beauty of baseball is you can only throw so much. So it's about figuring out how to build without throwing, or, you know, doing all these things that break down your body. And to doing other sports, like I grew up playing basketball, like I said earlier, and like that was great.
Yep.
You know, and it was a different, you know, style of athleticism and all that. Like that's what you need. You need the balance. And in the end, the parents that think that their kid needs to play year round, all that, are just scared of their kid failing because he's not good enough. And in the end, it's not like, because you're scared of your kid failing and you make him play 150 games a year or whatever it is, it's going to run him away probably faster. Like the smartest thing I've heard since getting into coaching kids now is don't kill their will. Like, and there's so much, everything out there right now is killing wills because it's a business.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate that it costs the money that it does, because it's over leveraging people and putting a lot of pressure on kids, and no business doing that. So it's like, it's whatever.
Everything you've said is what I've tried to tell her for years.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
quietly I say it, but it's like,
yeah. Well, I mean, it's just more of like whatever it is, just don't kill their will. Like, because, you know, like people, like you think of a kid playing video games and you can't take them away from a screen and doing all this. Well, like if you want to ruin your kid, like you want your kid to stop playing video games, stand over his shoulder and tell him how to do it nonstop.
That's so funny. Yep.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's kind of the don't kill their will, right?
Yeah.
Like, so when it comes to sports, and I'm as guilty as anybody, because I can't keep my mouth shut, because I know but I'm like, okay, I just gotta, you know, you keep it fun and like, just keep it athletic.
Yep.
Just teach movement. Because in the end, the chances of these kids playing professional sports,
So
especially
minimal.
nowadays,
It's minimal.
yeah, but it's teaching movement driven lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know, that's it.
The
You learn how to
thing-
compete. If you learn how to compete and you learn how to move in your daily life, that's a win.
Yep.
Like,
we focus on just be a good person.
Yeah.
Don't be
Through
lazy.
the whole process, and don't
be lazy.
Literally our two
Yeah,
rules in our
it's our
house
two
to him.
things we say a lot.
Be a good person. Don't be lazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Be a good teammate and don't be lazy.
Yep. Absolutely.
That's yeah, I mean, there's so many. I mean, it's one of those things that, like, I'll air quote the real world that I'm in now post baseball, but like seeing the difference in people that played athletics at a high level and didn't.
Yeah.
And the way that, like, there's just I mean, it's a drive. Like, there's a reason I'm psychotic about what I do, because that's what I had to do before. And like, I don't really know another way.
Mhm.
So to me, it's about teaching my kids, like, just do one thing every day, whatever it is. I don't care if you want to be a cook, whatever it is. As long as you're doing one thing every day, that process, respect the process. Don't be result driven that everybody is nowadays.
Yeah.
You know, and those fundamentals are taught across different sports. That's the beauty of sports. So you have like hockey, that is chaos, you know, like that, like if you turn the puck over, who cares, versus basketball. If you turn the ball over, it's the end of the world.
Yeah.
There are just different nuances that if you're able to handle the emotional roller coasters of winning and losing in those sports, you can handle the more than likely the brutal situations baseball is going to put you in.
Yeah. I feel like baseball has been really great for Jonathan once, just from a mental standpoint, being a pitcher, he pitches, being that person on the mound who the game's on the line at a very young age, and you have to put yourself in a positive mindset to overcome anything. If you throw a bad pitch, if you throw 4 balls in a row and walk someone, it's been great for him. But
the game is only as big as you make it in your head.
Yeah.
And so it's like the Hoosiers mentality of when he measures the goal.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you've seen Hoosiers.
Yes.
Okay. It's state law here in Indiana.
We can't go on Hoosier State.
We can't come here without watching it. Right?
Like anybody watching right now, if you didn't watch Field of Dreams before this,
oh yes,
that's not real.
But that was kind of
here.
Yeah, that was always the mentality I took. Was it doesn't matter what happened the pitch before. I mean, I say always. I had to still learn it emotionally, but it was fuck the pitch before. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
It doesn't change what I need to do. I need like my whole goal was I had to win 2 of the first 3 pitches. That was it. I didn't have to throw a first pitch strike. That would be nice. But as long as I win 2 of the first 3 pitches, more than likely I'm going to win the at bat. And that's the realistic goal of just simplifying things. Like, it doesn't matter who's up. It doesn't matter how many people are on base, obviously on other things. But in reality, if I just throw a strike, like the ability to minimize it. And like, I guess when I was out there in those games, I didn't realize the magnitude of it. And you never want to. And that's the key is you want to be delusional. The most successful people in life have the right amount of delusion.
I've always said this, like,
yeah,
being around certain athletes that are just great, right? Like, you've seen them at all levels. They tick a little different, right? Like, there's something about them that it's just on a different level where it's like, all right, the average person that's playing whatever, but that's why there's your number 10 overall pick, right? There's certain shit that goes on in your brain that other people don't have, and you can't teach it. You can like go through experience and shit like that, but it's like being around people, it's like there's something different about them, and it's not necessarily there's people that throw harder, faster, but they don't have
dude, I probably had no business making it. I mean, it's not like I'm not a genetic freak, man. I worked my ass off. That was the thing. Like I was very fortunate to learn biomechanics early in high school. Like I was not an athlete. Like, I mean, I was
curious at what point or what age do you realize that this is what I want and this is.
I always knew I wanted it.
Yeah.
I just didn't.
You always knew you wanted baseball.
Was it? I mean,
baseball or basketball, one of the two.
Middle school, high school. At what point?
Well, it became real.
What I'm going to do. Yeah.
I'm
curious about for
my junior year of high school.
Okay.
So like going into my freshman year, I went to one of those like junior, senior high school camps at Purdue.
Okay.
And I just went up there and pitched. I was throwing 73 miles an hour, flipping breaking balls, and like punching guys out because I wanted to walk on at Purdue. Family went there, like, that'd be cool. Like, I'm a small kid. Who cares? So then I grew a little bit, and then it was like mid 80s the next summer. I'm like, okay. And then my sophomore summer, I hit 90. I'm like, okay. And then some colleges were talking to me. I'm like, and then my senior year, like, obviously once I got to the point of being able to pick where I wanted to go to school, I was like, all right, there's a chance that this becomes a thing. It hit 94. And then, like once like the college process happened, then I realized like, this might be a thing.
Yeah. So all these parents that talk to us in 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, who are like, oh, my kid's going to go to college. She's going to be a pro. That's the stuff.
Tell them to Google the numbers.
Yes, it's so
tell
funny.
them, you know what you should tell them? Grab a bottle of Field of Dreams whiskey and say, there's 23,000 people in the entire world in the history of baseball that have played Major League Baseball. Tell your kid to go fucking be a kid and learn how to play athletics.
Literally
and just be a good
tell
person.
So many parents out there.
I'm going to hand them a bottle of Field of Dreams whiskey every time. At a game, they sit there and talk.
Tell your kid to go play wiffle ball. The reason I fell in love with pitching was because of wiffle ball.
Oh, I love.
I had neighbors that were dicks as kids, and that was my way of getting back at them was pitching.
I enjoy watching the wiffle ball games in our backyard more than going to our son. I love watching our son go play all of the sports that he's in, but the wiffle ball games in our backyard are probably most enjoyable. To me, they're just kids being kids, doing what they love.
Because the thing is, at least for me, I didn't realize when I was young, like I would go play Little League and do all that, and then would go play wiffle ball and like, oh, this is really fun.
Yeah.
It was just a different fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then once I turned baseball into wiffle ball, then it became really fun. And I because that's really what it needs to be. And it's easy to fall into the trap. And there's just so much toxicity. Everything is a trap.
Yeah.
And just remember.
So political.
But and that's the thing. But remember, in the end, people put food on their table by finding talent. And now everybody has a camera.
Oh.
And all you need is a Rapsodo and you can get a job.
I'm sorry, but at a 4th grade basketball game, the amount of cameras taping these kids play today, I'm sorry, it's ridiculous. And you
haven't gone to a game in Indiana yet.
Well, no, because we live in Minnesota.
I know, but if you see travel basketball parents in Indiana,
Have you
all
s- They're-
we
they're
did
just
flag
as bad
football in
in Minnesota,
Scottsdale a
though.
couple weeks ago.
They are just as bad
Holy
because
shit.
and I have older kids, and I've had a daughter for we did 7 years of AAU basketball. So I've been through the circuit already once with my older kids, and I've seen it, and it is it's crazy.
It's the wrong amount of delusion.
It is.
That's too much
Completely.
delusion.
It's too much. It's too much, and
It's all about this.
I just wish we could go back to the days where we played wiffle ball, or
I think there's got to be a way to manage it. There's no right answer to any of it. But
yeah, you bring the normal people back.
Let's tag another 3 hours on this and let's try to figure it out.
Dusty's in. Dusty, what time you got to go to work?
Yeah.
What time you got to go to work?
A couple hours. We're good. We got time.
Sorry to jump in and make this go longer. I
it's okay.
appreciated the quick conversation
Dusty,
that we had about this for my son to hear it.
Coming here and seeing this and talking to them earlier, and they're like, "This is just us being adults, still living out our childhood dream." It's awesome in here. You got to come see it.
Yeah, I 100% will. I can't wait to go to Indy next time, and hopefully I'll be able to come out that time. And whatever, we'll figure it out at some point. I'm going to be out in Indy a few times in the next couple of years, I would imagine, at least. So, yeah. Drew, you were a delight to talk to. I learned a lot from you.
Thanks, man.
This whiskey brand, I think it's going to take off. I think it's a freaking great idea. I think.
Thank you.
It seems like you have a great mindset. And I'm here for it. So
I appreciate you.
Yeah,
you're much cooler than your brother. So
thank you. You keep saying that.
I think you should be the one that moved here.
You keep saying that. Yeah. Keep saying that. I appreciate it.
If you say it long enough, he'll move here.
Yeah. All right, guys.
I know, dude.
Once again, outros are weird. We will do our best to get a lot of this content out to you guys on the socials, but go support Field of Dreams Whiskey. They really did a lot for us today, and
I agree from the
we can
female's
help
perspective too.
Cheers. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, I say guys. I meant all encompassing.
No. I was just saying it. Female's perspective.
Dusty, you know
this is great.
Dusty, you know what? I'm sure you heard it 1,000 times. They knocked it out of the park. They
Look at that.
Huh?
All right, we're gonna end on the dad joke. We're gonna end on the dad joke. All right.
Yeah,
All
you got to, right?